7:05 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian here with you, Lauren and Jake, live on your radio, live at Q92radio.com. And, of course, we are now live video on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Q92 Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, and at Q92 on X. Feel free to go over, like, follow, and subscribe. I'd love for that. Plus, follow us on all our social media. We're also on Instagram and Threads at Q92 Radio on both of those. We are on TikTok
at Q92 Radio Canton.
There you go. All right. And then, of course, our website, Q92radio.com. We're everywhere. There's a million places to check us out. Check us out on all those places. So, good morning. How are you out there, everybody? 330-450-9292 is our phone number. Our text line, 330-269-9292. And again, today it's all about getting finalists for those 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in Columbus, May 8th through the 11th. We already got a finalist in the 6 o'clock hour. That was Angela from Canton. We've got 3 more to get. We're going to get one this hour and in the 8 o'clock hour with the cue to call. And then we are going to get one on the live video stream that just launched. It's live right now. You can actually go over now and give yourself a chance to become a finalist. We're going to have you like the live video feed. Doesn't matter which platform you go to, if it's X, Facebook, or YouTube, doesn't matter. But you want to go there, click the like button, and what are we putting in today?
Let's just do the guitar emojis.
The guitar emoji. Put the guitar emoji in there, and you'll be good to go. We will randomly select one of you at the end of the show as well. Also, today on the show, it's Tuesday, so in the 8 o'clock hour, that, of course, means we're going to the Q92 Rage Room, and we're going to have some guests in studio in the 9 o'clock hour, Laura.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the musical production coming up to Stark County Catholic Schools, Central Catholic, St. Thomas Aquinas, Sound of Music. It's right around the corner. We're going to have a couple of actors in studio to talk about the production and why you should get your tickets.
The hills are alive.
They are indeed.
Of Griswold. Huh? Remember that one?
No.
National Lampoon's Vacation?
You sang that?
Yeah, the hills are alive with the sound of Griswold. He was daydreaming. That's a classic American movie.
No, I know that. I mean, I've seen it.
European
I just don't
Vacation. I think it might have been European Vacation.
Maybe that's why. Because that.
Look, kids, Big Ben and Parliament.
Oh, yeah. And they kept going in circles.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That was the best. Also, oh, man, got to tell you while we're sitting here talking to you, you can celebrate Easter with our Cutest Kid contest. Your family can win an excellent, see what we did there, Easter basket filled with a $50 gift card to Once Upon a Child, tickets to an Akron Rubber Ducks game, tickets to the African Safari Wildlife Park, along with chocolate and candy. You can hop on over to our Facebook page, Q92 Radio, post a photo of your cuties now, and make sure to follow us, too. This is powered by Once Upon a Child. Shop for spring and sell the stuff your kids have outgrown and get cash on the spot on Dressler Road in Canton. So that post is up on our Facebook page. You can go find it right now. If you haven't done that yet, a ton of people have already done that. Take advantage of that, too. It's 9 after 7. Let's do some text messages real quick. Shoot, Christian, I'm fixing to mow for the third time come Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, I have not mowed yet. I'm kidding.
Still?
My backyard's a swamp.
What about the front yard?
All I'm going to do, I couldn't. I had Jimmy till then we made dinner. It was just, didn't have time. So, no. It's down to me and 3 other people.
We have to. We get our yard treated. So, when Anthony came home from school a couple of weeks ago and he saw that they were there treating the yard, he was like, come on. Because he knew it's go time. This is the time of year where we have to cut twice a week because it's been fed.
Yeah.
And it's raining a lot, so it's growing like crazy.
No, ours is getting there to where it's okay, but the weather's going to suck.
Circle back on why you believe that we have lawn.
I totally believe it. Yeah, well, you got horse money, you got lawn money. I'm surprised you cut your own grass.
It's like $120 a year.
Oh, my God. To be able to just throw that away.
It's not expensive just to make sure that the weeds are killed.
You can get weed killer for less than that at the store.
Yeah, and then I'll be part of a class action lawsuit because the weed killer gave me cancer.
Oh, okay, tinfoil.
Have you not heard the commercials about that?
Well, you buy the ones that don't do it.
And then they don't work.
The only ones that work are the ones that cause cancer.
Right.
That's how they kill the weeds.
Correct.
Cancer! The weeds are like, no. It's hard to give chemo to a weed.
That's true.
Happy Tuesday, y'all. I don't know if I can keep doing this working thing 5 days a week. It's BS. Who's with me? Big D's wifey.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you are only doing 3 to 4 day work week this week, and I am bitter about that to all of you. Shout out to the girls in the Dover tax office. Mara, Tammy, Angie, Kelly, and Nicole, you got this. Soapbox Derby Grandma. Yeah, if you're in a tax office, this is your
time to shine. Today's the day.
Ooh. Not daughter works at 1.
Yeah.
And she was working last night till about 9:30.
Oh, I believe it. So we're practicing maneuverability with Anthony because he takes his driver's test very soon. And so there's a tax place right by our house that has a nice big parking lot. There were like 15 or 16 cars in the parking lot last night. I'm like, well, this isn't going to be an option.
You think not everyone waits till last minute? Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Mustache Master checking in. Did you mow? No, I didn't mow yesterday. I really wanted to, and I'm really regretting it because now.
Yeah, it's going to be clumping. You might have to bag it and cross cut it.
Well, the good thing is Thursday is sunny and back to 63. So, if I wait till Friday, 75. I'm mowing Friday. I don't care how long it gets.
I think it's supposed to rain Friday, though. I thought.
Doesn't see it so far. Doesn't see it. Saturday it is.
Okay.
Because we're taking Jimmy to the Akron Zoo for an Easter event on Saturday. They have a really cool Easter thing for kids on Saturday morning.
That's fun.
We are members of the Akron Zoo. We've got Akron Zoo money. And we are going to be going there to take Jim, and hopefully he'll have a great time.
I'm sure he will.
So, of course, it's going to rain. Good morning, Carrot Cake Guy checking in. Hey, Carrot Cake Guy, how are you this morning? Good morning, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday. Get yourself some tacos, LOL, random Swifty girl. Lauren's like, let the lawn guy get cancer.
No, they just have better stuff, like equipment.
That's a good test.
And they have this thing that they ride on. Like, they don't actually, like, mix it or anything like
Don't
that.
try to justify it.
Well, that's what they do.
You're
for
like,
a living.
you get cancer and make my grass look good while you're doing it.
I don't want weeds.
And don't even look at my horse. I'll punch you in the gut. Good morning, Netflix binge girl is here. Jake, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm here.
I could go and read your mind. Think about your dumb face all the time.
If heaven's really just space. And we all go to like, you know what I mean? Because some people think we were sent here from another planet, another universe.
Yeah, but I've never been like, I came from outer space.
No, because that's not as glamorous as saying I was sent here by the Lord, whichever God you pray to. It's fine.
Right.
You know, I don't think about stuff like, what if we really are? What if this is a simulation?
I don't know. I've never really thought
What if
about
we
it
are
like that before.
Sims?
I don't think it's that.
Is it that much crazier to think that than think that a man made us
What do you think this
from
is
the
like?
clouds?
So, in essence, you think this is like a much bigger version of the Truman Show?
Vastly, yeah. I don't know. These things I don't know. I can't. The problem is none of us can really answer any of these questions until we die.
Right.
Like there's no one can come back to give us the answers. Like, yeah, no, it's this, or no, it's just this.
But there have been all those people that have had near-death experiences that say they see the Lord. You don't believe them?
You say that.
You don't believe them?
I'd like to speak personally to someone who's like, yeah, I saw this. You know what I mean? This is what I saw.
Yeah.
It's clouds. Everyone gets wings. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's groovy.
And Christian, that buffet doesn't exist.
My heaven, that would be my heaven. Just an endless buffet of all the foods I like. I don't know. It's just I think about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Where do we really come from?
Well, because
how did humans really
I do doubt the
begin
buffet.
to exist on this earth?
I know.
These are wormholes I go down.
I know.
Or rabbit holes, not wormholes, but wormholes in
Well,
space.
it's because you're thinking about space.
Yeah. I mean, how did this planet begin creating life and living things?
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
You know how this world began.
We know what we were told. None of us were here.
But life has to come from something.
Yeah, yeah. You need carbon. You need well, for us, for life, for oxygen. You need oxygen. But how did it start? Did it really start with two people and an apple?
I mean,
Do you believe that?
I do.
Two people just showed up?
No, I believe that God made man and God made woman.
Just made one.
Yeah, he put them together so that they would populate the earth.
Then wouldn't there be a little bit of...
What do you believe in dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah, I believe in dinosaurs.
You believe that we evolved though, like in evolution?
I don't know.
Because again, life has to come from life.
I don't
So
know
how did
the
that
dinosaurs
first
got.
life form happen?
These are great questions.
I know, it's deep.
Great question. I
Deep.
don't know. We weren't the only thing that were created. I'm saying, is there a chance maybe we were placed here?
My God, yeah.
But maybe what we think is God is actually people from other universe.
An alien? Are you trying to tell me a spaceship buzzed by and they're like,
I don't know.
this looks like a good spot. Beam them down.
I don't know what I believe either, Christian. LOL. But, ... who made God? How'd he get there?
Well, God's a spirit. God's a spirit.
We're told. Now the kid's a lot more active at home. The kid started walking this weekend, but I talked about how I was working in the basement with him last night. Turned around, the kid's trying to spray Windex in his mouth. Luckily, the lock was on, stopped it, and I asked the question. What was when your kid was like 1, 2, or 3, what was your oh poop moment? You turn around and you're like, I'd ask you, Jake, but you don't have any kids.
No.
So I don't want to, unless there's a
That
story.
I know of.
Yeah, that I know of. Who knows? That McDonald's days could come back to get you one
Jeez,
day.
Jake. Yeah.
You little stud.
He was out there fertilizing
Yeah.
the world.
He's like,
with
I
the
might have a
children
million
he doesn't know
kids.
about.
Hanging a TV, set the screwdriver down within 5 seconds. Little one snagged it and started stabbing surge protector.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's 5 seconds later, and he's just putting it in the
Surge
outlet.
that's like, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Our top shelf liquor got turned into top shelf cleaning products due to our children. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. When my daughter was in first grade, I got a call from school telling me that she had a Skittle stuck in her nose. They couldn't get it out, so when I came to pick her up, I asked her why she would stick a Skittle in her nose. She says, because my friend told me to. P.S. I literally made her blow her nose one time, and it came right out.
The school didn't make.
The school never thought of that?
See, my sister did that with a jelly bean on Easter, but she got it so lodged up in there, like they had to
Weezer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had to lay her down, hold her down, and go up with tweezers to pull it out.
Good Lord. When I was about 3 to 4, my dad left me in his van to run in the house. When he came out, I locked the door and wouldn't let him in. I knocked the van out of gear, and it rolled back and hit the neighbor's car across the street. LOL. Can you imagine her dad?
Oh, my
You come out and see the car rolling backwards.
with your kid in it.
And it hits your neighbor's car.
Oh, my.
Indeed, too. Christian, Lauren, Jake, here with you. Glad you are with us. Hope you're having a good one out there. 330-450-9292, the phone number, the text line, 330-269-9292. Cue to calls coming up later on this hour. Make you a finalist for the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple. Be listening for that. Doing the cue to call in the 8 o'clock hour as well. Then we are doing it in the 9 o'clock hour, but we're doing it in the 9 o'clock hour on the live video stream that is up right now on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Go there, click the like button, put the guitar emoji in the comments section. If you do that, you'll be entered, and Lauren will randomly select one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist. Rage Room in the 8 o'clock hour. Our friends from the Stark County Catholic School is going to be here in studio in the 9 o'clock hour. The Sound of Music they've been working hard on. That performance is coming up. We're going to talk to them about that. We got a little bit of everything for you here coming up on the show today. On your Tuesday morning, the week of Easter.
It's Holy Week.
You know what I mean? The Easter Bunny is coming this weekend, kids. Be good. Chocolate's going to be arriving in a lot of people's homes.
Yeah, I need to
Hopefully
go get
mine. No peeps. Peeps or no peeps?
Not even just for color in the Easter basket?
Maybe for decorative purposes only.
I like peeps, though. I would eat them.
I'm not a fan. I'm going to make that our X poll today.
That's a good idea.
On peeps. It's just P-E-E-P-S, right?
Yeah.
Go peeps will be one choice, and no peeps will be the other choice. You guys can go vote right now. I literally just put the poll live on our X page. Please go vote on it, and go ahead and follow us. If you're not following us on X, please go do that. I desperately want to grow our X/Twitter. He should have just left it Twitter.
He should have. It's too confusing.
He had every right to buy it. Every right
They still say Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. You can't get anyone to even. It's so weird to even say it. As media, we use the logo,
right?
And you look at sports teams and everyone media. We all use the X logo. But damn, if we don't still say Twitter.
Yeah.
It's hard to say X because Twitter, and then it was called a tweet.
Right.
What's an X? When you're on X, what's it called? An X? He tweeted on X. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, totally understand you buying it, Elon. Understand you wanted to name it after one of your companies. Just think maybe you should have left it Twitter. Maybe Twitter presented by X.
That's not bad.
You know what I mean? It could have been that where you could have got your name in there somehow, or brought you something in the, I don't know, could have made a little X logo with the Twitter. But anyway, that's not really that big of a deal. Let's go back to the text line. Okay. John Eagle Girl checking in. You guys are hysterical. Have the best day. Thank you, John Eagle Girl.
Oh, you too.
Could use some chicken. Good morning, wonderful people. Have a great day. Marsh is listening and checking in this morning. All that's going through my head now is imagining Lauren in her yard going, lawn boy, yes, lawn boy. I think you missed the spot over by the veranda.
Oh, stop it. I do not do that.
Oh, my God. Good morning, Cat Lady and her mom checking in. Good morning to you guys. We were, hold on, one or two, but after that, you get a sugar high and diabetes. Oh, it peeps. Okay.
Yeah, you got to watch. I mean, in moderation, but that's true for anything.
Good morning from Sam the Tillman. Someone says John Cena or Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania's this weekend. Who you got, Lauren?
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Jake, do you even know either of those two men?
Nope. Never heard of them.
Well, who do you think
you haven't heard of John Cena?
Oh, John Cena. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
You don't know Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare?
No.
man. Well, then, are you going to root for Cena?
Sure. I like
Okay.
John Cena.
Yeah, but he's the heel, just so you know. I'm trying to figure out what X is. It's Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter.
Elon Musk bought it a couple years ago. God, it's already been a few years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And he changed it to X. People thought it was a joke.
Really did.
They like
Myself
most people
included.
really thought he was just having fun.
I'm like, who would change it? Then what are you going to call it? I mean, all these questions we have today, we had then too.
Yeah. I still wouldn't be surprised if he came out one day and goes, I was just kidding. His youngest child is named X2. Yeah, he's not changing it back.
There's one that's got a really weird. I think it's an
lot of
equation.
I remember the first celebrity name that ever, I was like, huh. And I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow. Apple.
Yep, me too.
That was the first one I remember going, what?
Yeah.
What?
Which honestly, now Apple is not even that far on the road.
No, I'm waiting for a kid to be called Penis. I mean, it's at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get more people complimenting me that I gave my son a normal name.
Yeah.
It's so weird because what's his name? I go Jimmy, and they stop. They go, oh,
yeah,
oh, that's a nice. I don't hear that name anymore. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was gonna name him Hypothesis, but you know what I mean?
Hypothesis, really.
Call him Hype.
Oh, Hype for
It
sure.
was thought about. I thought about it. No, actually, other name I've always liked Xavier. Lincoln was up. Jimmy could have been a Lincoln. Lincoln was close.
That's funny. My nephew's middle name is Xavier.
Xavier, because I wanted to call my kid X, and Lincoln was really up there. So, fortunately for those names, my father's name went out. So Jimmy got my dad's name.
I think it should have.
No, yeah.
I think that's
it was good. I like it. Give Jake a quiz on old and new WWE superstars. Well, if he knows them, that'd be interesting. Who he knows, who he doesn't. Script has been leaked. Cena wins, ends his career with the belt. Ratings boost. They always say the script leaks for everything. But that could happen. Good morning, early risers. Have a great day. Be safe out there. The Williams trainer is with us.
Good morning.
Peeps are trash. Starburst jelly beans for the win.
I'm on your side with the Starburst jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good.
Mm-hmm. Way better than normal jelly.
I agree.
We tried Dr. Pepper Peeps and sour watermelon Peeps on accident when I bought them at the dollar store. Just if you thought that Peeps couldn't get any worse, they can.
How do you accidentally buy those very specific flavors of Peeps?
I've grabbed the wrong flavor.
Oh, I see.
I've done that.
Okay.
Maybe they thought they're just.
I got you. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up to all my peeps? Sorry, Queen Lauren, I'll keep it down over here. Please have forgiveness on thy.
We'll see.
Peeps belong in the garbage right next to candy corn.
Oh.
Candy corn is prison food. My daughter's name is Tamara. She hates it. I'm not saying Tamara, it's Tomara.
No, she's not saying Tamara. She's saying Tamara. There's an A in that second.
Oh, whatever. All right. Tamara, tomato. That is X. It is spelled weird. Some of these texts are starting to confuse me.
I know. I feel like we have a problem.
Speaking of kids, are you having any more? No, we gave it a little go. We decided we're a little too old. So we gave it a year after Jimmy of a good old-fashioned try. And the universe was like, no. So, would have liked to. But we wanted them close together if we could do that. 49ers fangirls checking in. Can't wait to see The Sound of Music. They always do a great job in their productions.
I'm always impressed by these.
Should we make them perform part of it while they're here?
Maybe they would. Yeah, we're going to have an actor from each school in studio with us.
We're going to go, action.
Well, I'm going to ask first. I'm not going to put them on the spot and then be like, oh.
Go.
But I am always impressed. These high school productions just keep getting better and better. These kids are super talented.
I was, for a play in high school, I was the guy that would pull the curtain, play the music and all that.
You
backstage.
You were a stagehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my friend, we called him Starman, Jason Stratus, we were backstage. We had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we were just back there chilling, doing all the stuff, following the script.
You were allowed to eat on the stage?
Yeah, they let us.
Oh.
He was a different cat. And you weren't really going to tell him what to do, even in high school.
Like even the teachers knew that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't mean in a bully way. Some people are built different.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For instance, he served in the military, was in Iraq, got shot, and was just so pissed he got shot. He was so mad. Like, I don't know.
I think most would be upset about it.
He told me the story. It was one of the funniest things. I've never heard anyone tell a story like that. I was like, well, what?
I don't think anybody's going to get shot and just be like, oh, goody.
I was like, were you scared? I was like, no, I was pissed. I was like, and that's why he was allowed to bring Kentucky Fried Chicken to the play. Full circle.
Got it.
And he really wasn't in no way a bully. He was just that dude. He was that farm kid that
he's going to do what he wants. Yeah.
Strong as hell. Just, yeah. He was a teddy bear until it was time not to be.
Right.
I remember mouthing off to him one time and thinking, well, I'm going to die. I remember doing that.
And you didn't.
During a football game.
Yeah.
I could have.
Oh.
I can tell you right now. And my toughest.
Those are the ones that you want to be friends with.
Yeah. You ever, I don't know, you guys probably, and I'm not judging you because I'm a sissy, but you ever puff up and realize immediately, like, I should not have done this?
Yeah, when I was younger to my dad.
I mean, like in a fight, it could have been a fight situation.
Yeah, when I got my butt kicked.
Like, I remember, like,
remember the fight I told you about?
Yeah, you were in a fight.
I did. My mouth went, woo, and my body went.
But I mean, did in that moment, was there any moment where you were like, this might have been a very bad idea?
Yeah.
I remember getting into it with him over something during a football game, and I yelled at him, and we had like a eye-to-eye stare down, where I was like, I was pissed, but I was like, this is gonna end terribly for me. Even mad.
Did you say it out loud?
No,
I would.
No, because I was committed. My chips were on the table, but I remember we were staring at each other, and he was looking at me like, "Am I gonna have to kick your ass?" And I was looking at him like, "Yes."
Gotcha, yeah.
Like, and I know I might have looked tough, but I'm telling you, I knew like this was a terrible life decision I just made.
Yeah.
Luckily, cooler heads prevailed, but I remember I was like, I'm gonna get it. No one ever had a moment like that, Jake. I imagine no.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I don't see you getting any. Not that I was any rumbles.
No, I talked back, and then all of a sudden I'm like,
but you were mad, right?
I was mad.
You were ready to go.
Well, I kept trying to defend my stance. I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, maybe she was onto something because we did end up dating later, but in that moment, we weren't dating. Like, she was upset because it was Thanksgiving weekend. They were home from college. We were going to go see a movie. Her boyfriend, well, not boyfriend, love interest, whatever, had no car up here. Was down at school.
Mm-hmm.
And so he needed picked up so we could all go to a movie together. And she wasn't done with her family yet. And he was like, I need to get out of my house. Come get me. Let's wait on her. It was completely innocent at that point.
Yeah, but she did not see it that way.
No. Then I was getting pushed over the hedges and,
but
my
you
hair
mouthed
torn
off
out.
first, didn't you?
I sure did.
There you
I
go.
mouthed off. And then the next thing I know, I see Sky and, I'm laying in the grass in the front yard.
Yeah. I think all of us.
I was trying to defend my stance. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong here. And she's like,
proud of you for listening.
Heck, you aren't.
proud of you for trying to stand your ground. Doesn't always work the way we think, but I'm proud of you for doing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I stood my ground that moment. I was going to die, but I stood my ground.
She was a tougher gal than me.
He was a much tougher guy than me. Let's take a look at sports on Q92.
This is a Q.
A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So, the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know, do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon,
Night.
Yeah, 3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that. Hope you both wake up because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you go to sleep and set? Like I said, you set an alarm.
Just an internal clock that wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not every night. No.
I must be horny. Jake?
Thank God my daughter's off today.
If you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole like.
I have.
Okay.
I have, like daily. She's like, no. But I guess there'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, like, and you have kids, like littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as like things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning. Q92, Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Still to come this hour, getting that cue to call. Yes, we are. For the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple, so I'll be listening for that. Checking on our poll question on Easter week. Your thoughts on peeps? Go peeps, no peeps. The no peeps are winning right now, 71% to 28%.
They make really good decor, though.
They do. They look nice around the house.
I did it the one year where you put a vase inside of a vase. And you lined the outside with peeps. It was really cute. I did that with jelly beans, too. It was cute, too.
Head on over and vote right now. We'll let you know the results at the end of the show, but love for you to go over to our X page and vote. Would love for you to go and follow us on X at Q92, if you would, please. Someone said Xavier Bigglesworth or Lincoln Bigglesworth. Either one of those would have been fantastic. I agree. My grandma only eats peeps when they are stale. I've heard of people that do that. That's not unheard of. Does Jake know what Pimp My Ride was from MTV?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite, but I'd watch it. Exhibit, the rapper, hosted that.
Yeah, that was the show.
Oh, man. Let me see. Call me immature, but I let out a little chuckle every time someone says they're on X. And to say you tweeted on X makes it even more funny. That is, I admit that is.
That's true. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Peeps are like throw pillows of Easter.
They are. They're like just decoration. Like they brighten up the Easter basket if you put a pack in there. Like my kids will open it and like eat one, and then the rest end up going in the trash.
I don't like them. The only thing I look forward to every year is my mom gets me I don't know if people are familiar with Daffin's candy. Our Youngstown listeners,
Do you get the eggs, the chocolate eggs?
I get the chocolate egg with the nut in them. I don't know if it's an almond.
Are you talking about like the big egg? Yeah. We used to get those from London.
It's shrunk over the years. My mom always just said that it's gotten more expensive. But then I go to the store and see the original size one still there. I don't know that it's got up enough that I shouldn't
it went up
get
too much for her to get it for you.
You know what? I still don't. Still feel like we could, small sacrifice.
It's so funny. That's we used to have Harry Linden's right in North Canton. Now it's Wagner Chocolates, which is equally as good. But my mom would always get like me the peanut butter egg. I think my sister got vanilla cream. Like everybody had their own. My mom's was maple.
All three of us in our Easter baskets were guaranteed the egg.
Yeah.
A chocolate bunny.
Yep.
And a sucker with a chocolate rabbit.
Oh, see, we always got the cross.
We got a cross too. My mom was very into Jesus, so we got the cross too.
And we always got our favorite jelly beans from
now,
Linden's.
Some people treat Easter like a mini Christmas. The Bigglesworth family not. We really didn't. We didn't. I'm sure you treat. Yeah, Lauren makes when you got horse money, you can.
Oh, stop it!
Here's your new car for Easter.
No, not like that.
No, Jake, was your house like a mini Christmas for Easter?
No, we always got an Easter basket, and they always were hidden, and we had to find them. And we always got chocolate rabbits. And
my mom had our baskets
but
too.
Like a bunch of like toys and stuff like Christmas.
When we were little, maybe like a couple in the basket, but nothing.
There was nothing.
When they were little, they got like bubbles and all that kind of stuff. But they'd also get like a movie that had just come out on DVD that they wanted, a book, so they had something to read, a plushie, so they had something to snuggle. Like I had my checklist of things that needed. Yeah. It's still kind of like that.
Jamie still hides eggs for her daughter. Mm-hmm. Every year it's a tradition. She hides them. There's something in all of them. Mm-hmm. Might be a $5 bill. Might be a
piece of candy.
Might be a piece of candy. Might be nothing. I just watch it.
Yeah.
That's cute. Fun. That's cute. Must be nice to have horse money, LOL.
Oh, stop with the horse money.
She has her lawn treated. She has a horse. Christmas is Easter. I mean, man, must be nice. Cheers to you and all your success.
Stop it.
Let me see. My GMA loved Peeps and black jelly beans. Ugh. So the whole family would always candy dump over at her house with the stuff that no one wanted. You know, that's funny.
Tony likes black jelly beans. It's the only thing that makes me raise an eyebrow at him every now and then.
Yeah, black jelly beans. I'm with you. Now that I'm with you on.
That's gross.
I will vote with you on that one. I'm not
that
a fan
flavor.
Of
that flavor. I was always immature because when I was younger, my grandmother would be like, "It's anise flavored." That's what it is.
Like, excuse me?
Right.
Can you repeat that, please? I'm not sure I understood what you said. Oh man, 7:42. Q to calls coming up real soon. It's Dasha Austin on Q. Asking you guys about a video I saw on TMZ that made our show prep site. If a woman proposes to a man, is it then on the man? Is it still on the man to buy the engagement ring afterwards? Ask you guys what you think. Text messages. Let's see what you guys have to say. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th to you too. Abby and Jarrett, we're on our way to Jarrett's wedding. Congratulations, Jarrett and Brody. Hey, that's a shout out. Just decided to send it in because of wedding talk. That's all right because this morning show loves shout outs. It's old school radio that I still love. I talk about this all the time with the early risers. You guys don't get to hear it as much. There was old school stuff. I don't want to get off track with that. I want to bring back so much old school radio stuff. If the woman proposes, text message, she should be responsible to get the rings. Whoever proposes, I'm sure has to get the ring. That's kind of what I want to say, but I wonder if I sound like an a-hole saying it.
I don't think we should. If women can propose, which they can, and there's nothing wrong with that, then
nothing wrong with that at all.
There should be nothing wrong with them buying the ring. Monetize that.
But would that be weird though? Like, will you marry me? And I go, yes. Then she pulls out her own ring and puts it on her own hand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying she shouldn't. I'm just saying what a weird thing of events.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Thank you for saying yes. I'm going to put on my ring now that I purchased. Usually the woman buys the guy's wedding ring. Is that the way it usually is? All right, cool. Yes, I definitely think the guy definitely still needs to buy her a ring if a girl proposes. She should definitely have a ring for him. Either way, I think the girl should buy the guy's ring no matter what. Okay? All I know is us guys get screwed and have to buy 3 rings, 2 of them and 1 for ourselves. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can make that argument. Who are these women not buying their husband's wedding bands? I bought my husband's. I thought I had to. LOL. I think I don't know. You're talking to 2 idiots. We don't know what the rules are. It's the man's job to propose to the women. I understand that old school way of thinking, but times are different, and there are women that have proposed to their men. I don't look down on that.
Yeah.
I don't see that as like, oh, I can't believe. What if that girl was so in love with you? It's like, damn it. Will you marry me, Charles? Right here? I don't know. I don't have a...
Call now to win your 4-day passes to Sonic Temple, only with Q92.
Oh, yeah. Time to get another finalist. We already got one in the 6 o'clock hour. Now it's time for our next. 330-450-9292. That's right. If you are caller number 10 right now, you're going to be in the running for a chance to win the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple. It's 95% sold out. You could be at Cruise Stadium May 8th through 11th. Metallica's closing out 2 of the nights. Linkin Park and Korn the other. What a weekend it's going to be. You could be there, but you got to become a finalist. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. This is a moment that could change your life. Like we said, we had a Millennium album, start to finish. It's not often that artists anymore, or ever really, made albums that you could, honest to God, truly put on from start to finish and just let it go.
Yeah.
Now, today's world is different. We make our playlist, we do all that, but like you got to buy the CD, you know?
Yeah.
You'd skip songs. Even if you like the artist, you'd skip some songs.
Well, we were so into it. We listened to it so much. We would keep my nephews, Tony's nephews, overnight. And they literally started watching the music video so much. The next thing you knew, they were like across the room and they all had their parts. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they would be certain Backstreet Boys.
We wanted to be, yeah.
Right. And they would do like the dance and the hand motions. And they were like 4 to 6 years old. Yeah, it was really funny.
I mean, I'm trying to think other albums that I could listen to from start to finish. Obviously, to me, in sync, No Strings Attached.
No Strings Attached and Millennium were 2 of them.
You could literally let them run.
Yeah.
There were some Bon Jovi albums, I would say. New Jersey, I could let go.
Yeah.
The first Eminem album, I could let that go from start to finish, and I didn't have to skip anything. There was nothing I want. Like, it's tough, because you're always like, no, not that one. You know, I'm taking us back.
I even do that with Taylor now.
Like, not that one.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, man. Text message. Kids these days don't understand scratching a CD, listening to it so much. Mine was Michael Jackson Thriller. So that was an album. You put that CD in and you wouldn't skip a song.
No.
You just let it go. Jay kind of missed the CDs. I think you came in as they were ending.
Yeah. I had a CD player in my first car.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is there an album that you honest would put in? You didn't have to skip anything? I'm guessing.
No.
Yeah, I would.
I can't think of one. Because even like the AJR albums that I have now, I have a couple of them on CDs. So I'll skip a song or two.
Yeah, I understand. There's a Sound of Madness, Shinedown. I don't have to skip a song.
I think there was very few that I had to skip. I was a big Bush 16 Stone album
That's
fan.
a great album.
Yeah.
I
used to listen to that one pretty much from start to finish.
Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Doug.
Doug, where are you calling from?
Yorkshire, Ohio.
All right, Doug, you're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Sweet.
Hey, congrats. You could be headed to Sonic Temple all 4 days at the historic Crew Stadium in Columbus. What's your favorite station hooking you up, making you a finalist, Doug?
Q92.
There you go, Doug. Congratulations. You're now in the running. Morning Show's got 2 more finalists to get. We're getting one with a Q to call next hour, and then we are getting one on the live video feed. We're going to announce that finalist at the end of the show, but you can go over right now, Lauren, and become a final, or give yourself a chance to become a finalist.
Yeah, head to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I live on the video. Give it a like in the comments. Just drop a guitar emoji. Let us know that you want to go, and it could be you that we're selecting before the end of the show.
Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, it is the Q92 Rage Room. We do this every Tuesday. We turn the text line, we turn the phone line, we turn the comment section on our live video feed over to you guys, because we all have things in life that are annoying us, ticking us off, or, you know what I mean, a thorn in our side. They chap our butts. And this is an opportunity to get that out, to text in, to call in, to comment. Just put Rage Room and put, when someone does this, or when this happens to me, or when I do this.
It makes me angry.
We play Limp Bizkit behind it. We always feel better. It's a battle. It's a cleansing, if you will.
What did you say?
I said that's why I mocked myself.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it the first time, and I just heard you go, a battle?
That's why I said it the first time. I was like, what?
Is he having a stroke?
1 year, my mom made us these beautiful dresses with lace gloves, and then decided to get us a 4-wheeler, and was shocked when I ruined the dress.
Yeah, that's
weird.
Not a good choice.
Very weird. Cadbury eggs, someone said yum.
Oh, not the cream ones. Now, everybody in my family likes the Cadbury cream eggs, but the Cadbury mini eggs is where it's at.
The cream let me down more than anything ever in life. I saw those commercials of the Cadbury egg and thought that would look like the most delicious thing I've ever seen in my life. I got one for Easter, bit into it, and I thought that sugary thing inside was gross.
Yeah, I do.
I was honestly,
and I love sugar.
Sad. I was sad because I love chocolate more than anything.
Cool.
And I thought, look at how delicious that egg looks. Their commercials were amazing in the 80s. And
my
I
kids
was
love
so
them.
disappointed.
My husband loves them.
Just give me that chocolate egg with the, I don't know if it's almonds or whatever, nuts inside. Give me that egg. Give me my chocolate bunny, and I'm good to go. But now I wish I had them now.
Yeah. We have some Easter traditions. I actually like the food for Easter more than the candy.
Not me, because I'm not a fan of ham.
Oh, see, I love ham, and then
I like ham. I get sick of it very quickly.
Yeah.
And to me, there's no side that goes with ham. It's sideless.
We have broccoli salad.
Hate it.
We have roasted potatoes.
Hate it.
Well,
I don't
usually
think potatoes go with
usually
ham.
twice. Homemade rolls.
I like homemade rolls.
Pistachio whip.
To me, applesauce is a dessert.
No.
I don't think someone.
I'm sorry. Do you go to the restaurant and you're like, let's go out and get some dessert? And be like, give me a dish of applesauce. Said no one ever.
I don't get desserts at restaurants.
Wow.
It's wasted money.
What?
We'll stop somewhere and get ice cream somewhere.
You know, there's a new place that opened up in Belden Village that I want to try so badly. Actually, I know somebody whose daughter just got a job there. They just told us on Sunday. Maybe we'll go there tonight and try it. I think it's called Peach Cobbler. Have you seen it?
Yeah, the Peach Cobbler Factory.
Yeah, I want to go so bad. Have you been?
I have not. I've heard it's good though.
Yeah, I
you
want
guys
to
like
try
peach cobbler?
It's not all just peach cobbler. It's like every dessert under the sun you could possibly think
Yeah,
of.
you can even get a flight there and try different things.
Yeah.
A flight of what?
Desserts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you just say applesauce is a dessert?
Thank you.
I don't see it as a side dish at all.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, in the 70s, like 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch.
Housewives, no, they would serve like fruit cocktail and applesauce and stuff like that in between. It cleanses the palate.
As a side dish?
Yeah.
Like steak and applesauce?
You could. You could.
The hell kind of backwards hillbilly stuff is that?
I have an applesauce recipe that would blow your mind, and it's so simple.
I like applesauce.
I know, but this has marshmallows melted into it, and it does not taste like marshmallow. I can't explain it. It changes the taste entirely, but it's so good.
It's for dinner. Oh, we're grilling chicken with applesauce.
Yeah. Number one Easter dessert, though, orange pineapple dessert. So good.
You have to dip your ham in applesauce. Christian, you Grinch.
You could do that, too.
You get mashed potatoes and green beans with your ham.
I was going to say green beans absolutely would go with ham.
Mashed potatoes are my favorite type of potato. So, but no one's ever given me mashed potatoes with ham.
Really?
I've never had that. No, my mom would make these awful scallop potatoes.
What? Oh, geez.
Look like someone just poured milk all over a potato.
Anybody normal listening right now knows that's not trash. He doesn't like cheese.
It's Rob Zombie. He'll be at
Sonic.
God, I wanted to say Rock on the Range. I'm like, I can't.
Old Habits Die Hard.
That's not it. Such a good name.
It was ROTR.
Oh, you could even shorten it.
Yeah.
Rage Room coming
You
up.
could shorten Sonic. Let's go to ST.
Or you just say Sonic.
Yeah.
ST. ST's this weekend. It's Dragula. It's Q92. Ask people right now out of nowhere from our prep site. How often should a woman dress sexy for her man?
How long have they been married?
Literally, that's all the question is. There's no like
20 plus years, once a year.
there's no like they didn't do a survey. There's no like data. Just how often? Are you talking about I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, do you mean like to go out or do you mean like
in the bedroom?
home?
Right.
Listen, I am a typical perverted man, but I don't feel that should be a daily.
It doesn't stay on for but a minute.
I feel like that's an occasional.
Yeah.
You know
now
what I mean?
I get getting all dolled up and going out on a date.
But don't get me wrong.
That's good.
When you come home and your woman is like that and you had no clue it was coming, it's a very fun thing to
Because see, Tony usually sees me when my makeup's mostly rubbed off when I didn't put that much on all to begin with because it was really early in the morning.
Have you ever, for him, like he got home, like been ready and dressed up in an outfit? Not like I'm not saying like you were Scooby Doo, but you know what I mean, like
let's go to dinner.
No, like
not since we've
like
had
you
children.
surprised him.
Because that would be weird. They'd be like, "Mommy, what's going on?"
Of course, I meant like maybe the kids were out. It was just you and him.
My kids are never out. No, I'm just kidding. They're always with us.
All right.
No, I mean, maybe like before children.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the newlywed phase.
Like he had no idea. He came home
first
from work.
couple, we were. It was just us for the first 2.5 years.
Yeah, there you go. Jake, you ever gone to Stars and all out of nowhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe once when we were on vacation.
I feel like once the kids are old enough and they're around, you're like, you can't do that because in your situation, her mom was there. Like, what if her mom came in instead of you? That'd be awkward. I feel like that's the dirty texting.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
Tony and I used to work at the same place, and we would be in some of the same meetings, and I would send really I would send text messages just to watch his face.
That's funny. I'm naked under my clothes. Send. Man. And then, should a woman ask her man before she changes the color of her hair?
So, no.
I get asked that by Jamie.
I did change my hair color about a week before our wedding, and Tony was furious. He was like, "You don't even look like you." To be fair, he wasn't wrong. I went to pretty dark brown.
Before your wedding?
Yeah. And I was like this or lighter before.
No, hey, I'm thinking about.
Nope.
Just boom.
He was like, "What did you do?"
You've ruined everything.
I think when you're in I think women have a tendency to mess with those kinds of things, when they're going through something. And I think I was going through the whole, my God, I'm getting married, I'm moving out. My dad had died a year before and he wasn't going to be there for the wedding. So it was just going to be an all around, it had been an emotional year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to change. Dye my hair! Because every woman has a tendency to do that. And then he was like, "What? I love you. It looks okay." But he was like, "That's not you. Anybody that knows you knows that's not you." And I'm like, I know.
Yep.
So yeah, regrets.
So you do think you should ask your guy before?
I do think you should at least give him a heads up because I remember how shocked he was when.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I came home and Jamie all of a sudden had white hair or truly blonde hair, I'd be like, "What in the blue hell?"
Exactly.
did not know o'clock stood for something. Did you know that?
I did.
Not me?
Hold on. I just heard this recently, and I was like, really?
It was a TikTok where people found out. Then people fact-checked to see if it was BS. Turns out, according to the Britannica Dictionary, the TikToker was right.
Interesting.
It's guessable. If you're trying to figure it out in your head, it's guessable.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
saying
saw
you're gonna.
something. I was like, oh, I never knew it stood for anything, but I don't know if I actually looked to see what it stood for.
Had
I don't
no
think I
idea.
cared that much.
No idea. I just thought it was just what we always said.
What is it?
Of the clock.
Oh, that makes sense.
It is the short version of the clock. So instead of saying, you say 2 o'clock, I guess they used to say, it is 2 of the clock.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
It does. I just never knew there was an actual, like, the O stood for anything. Take that with you today.
I didn't. Well, and this isn't like I had one of those moments too where I found something out like a few months ago. And ever since then, I've been preaching the world, trying to share the message. Did you know that the numbers on your toaster are actually minutes? It's not actual like grades of doneness.
I learned that, but I grew up not knowing that. Thinking
I
it was
like, what?
It was I thought it was how dark your toast is going to be.
Yeah,
and how burnt
like,
your toast is
I
going
want
to
it to be like a 2. No, that just means that's how dark it's going to be after 2 minutes.
I still want to know if we're going to go down this rabbit hole, is the rumor true that the bottom drawer of the oven is to keep food warm?
I mean, I've heard that before.
Because that's
but
just where we
it
put our
holds my
cookie sheets.
Same.
Yeah.
My cookie sheets are down there.
But is that
And
really
cooling racks.
what that is for? Is what I've
I mean,
I've
it
heard
makes
that.
sense. It gets warm down there.
I mean, it would be right under the oven, right? It would have to be warmed up. I just wondered if that's truly.
And has anybody actually ever done that? Like,
No.
no.
You put your muffin pans, your cookie sheets, and like you said, your cooling racks down there. Crazy. Jake, do you know any of that?
Not the o'clock part. I knew about the oven part.
You think it's true?
I think that's what's intended to be used for, but I just don't think that's what we use it for.
Did you know about your toaster?
I don't think so, but it makes sense too.
Yeah.
It does.
I never really thought about that one.
Never thought it had anything to do with time. Never. I thought it was just like, how charred do you want your toast? Level 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5? .807 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming from our website, Q92radio.com, where you can listen 24/7. And we are also live video on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Good morning. Thank you so much for making us part of your morning. Thank you for having us on any way you are checking us out. Now, this hour, the cue to call is going to hit one more time for historic Crew Stadium in Columbus's Sonic Temple Music Festival. It is a tradition of rock and roll in Ohio every year. It is incredible. I have been there multiple times and had an amazing time. You could be there. Metallica headlining 2 nights there this year. Linkin Park and Korn, the other. So many other groups. Rob Zombie. Like I said, they just won last week. They added 3-6 Mafia. And the Juggalos are going to be there. Insane Clown Posse going to be performing. It's insane. You know who else performed at Rock on the Range a couple of years ago when I used to go? It was there, I wouldn't say every year, but ever so often, and had a huge crowd, and they loved them. Tech Nine.
Oh, I believe it. Tech Nine used to come to the
Tech
Agora and House of Blues in Cleveland.
He is someone who, wherever he goes, there's a crowd, and it's a party.
Oh, he has the following.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely, he does. People love, but I mean, like, it's just funny because he has some rock stuff.
Yeah.
But you'd see all these rock guys all like flood the stage he was on when it was Rock on the Range at the time, and they were just going nuts for him.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was just like, man,
That's cool.
pretty cool. So, going to be a great time. So many bands going to be there, and you could be there too. But you got to become a finalist to win. Cue to call this hour, and we're giving you another chance on our live video feed that we're going to select at the end of the show, at the end of the 9 o'clock hour. Head over there now. Click the like button on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which you go to. Find the live video feed of the show. Click like and put the guitar emoji in the comments section. When you head over to X, vote on our Easter poll question today. Your thoughts on Peeps? No Peeps or Peeps?
Yeah. To peep or not to peep? That is the question.
No Peeps is up 71.4 to 28.6.
Really?
You can go vote. Do that right now.
I mean,
if
who doesn't
you will.
like a good marshmallow? I've seen people use peeps for s'mores.
I'm with you. It's for decorative only as far as I'm.
Decorative is fine. I could take a little nibble of one and be fine. Like, I'm never going to be like, where's my peeps? Like in my Easter basket if they weren't there. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
The Reese eggs, I would be a little upset about if I didn't have.
Yum, yum. Give me some.
I make my own Easter basket. A lot of times I'll have jewelry or like a new shirt. My Easter basket.
Believe you. Tech Nine is amazing. He's the Lord of the Underground. Tech Nine. Absolutely.
Look at that.
Respect to Tech Nine. You got to have it. Also, in the 9 o'clock hour, our friends from our Stark County Catholic School is going to be here in studio. The Sound of Music, they've been working hard on that. They're about to be doing those performances.
Yeah, Canton Palace Theater. There's 3 performances. And we'll talk to them about what people can expect from the show. But it's open to everybody in the community. Get your tickets. It's going to be a really good night for family fun. And these kids are so talented.
Also, you guys can celebrate Easter with the Cutest Kids contest. Your family could win an excellent Easter basket filled with a $50 gift card to Once Upon a Child, tickets to Akron Rubber Ducks, tickets to the African Safari Wildlife Park, along with chocolate and candy. You can hop on over to our Facebook page, Q92 Radio on Facebook. Post a photo of your cuties now. Make sure to follow us, too. It's powered by Once Upon a Child. Shop for spring and sell the stuff your kids have outgrown and get cash on the spot on Dressler in Canton. So go do that now. That is also up on our Facebook page. You can find that post, do what it says, and maybe you'll win the Cutest Kids contest. So much going on today. So much going on.
Busy.
Looking forward to
It's
it.
actually a busy week.
I love it. I love it.
We have Students for Sobriety coming up next month as well.
Next Friday.
I said next month. I'm sorry. I meant next month, not next Friday.
Yeah.
Wait,
it is next Friday, right?
No.
Oh, I'm
in a
wrong?
couple of weeks. It's May 2nd.
Oh, I'm thinking this is the second to last week of the month. You're
Yeah,
right.
no. We got a couple weeks yet. But we'll be out at Fairless High School. We're going to check in with them today. And Taste of Hope, Conquest. That's tomorrow night. Nick and I will be there. Nicolina and I will be there emceeing that event, which is great. I mean, it's such a fun event because you get to taste all of the food from the various restaurants that participate in the area, which is a ton of them. But you also get to support the Conquest mission, which I think everybody knows somebody that's been impacted by addiction and needed some recovery or a mental health issue and has needed, someone for assistance, social services. I mean, they offer it all at Conquest. So
A lot going on this week. A lot going on. Plus, the Rage Room is kicking off here in a little bit. Start sending that rage in on the text line, 330-269-9292. You can call it in, 330-450-9292, or you can even put your rage in the comments section on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Just put hashtag Rage Room or put Rage Room in front so we know that it's for the Rage Room. It's 8:12. It's APT. It's Rose and Bruno Mars on Q. You love it. Text message random. Christian, anyway, we can call Keller and ask if he's seen Bigfoot out there camping. I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and he's not camping. I mean, he's in the woods, yes, but they're in a great big old cabin, like huge.
They're doing it big. They're going to be drinking, grilling,
Yeah.
tickling, all kinds of funny stuff.
Christian, they're not going to be tickling each other.
We don't know they're not.
That's weird.
Tickling is
It's not on the table.
No, we don't know that it's
Maybe he and his wife.
I can see him tickling his friends.
Yeah, I can see him tickling.
Well, it's Keller, so that, yeah.
I can see who's got you? Ooh, you know what I mean? Up behind you.
So he would do that, actually.
Yes, I'm telling you, he's a tickler.
He is.
He's a tickler.
I've seen him do it now that you say that.
I'm not a big tickler. I'm not big into tickling people or being tickled.
Oh, my gosh.
I find tickling very odd.
Yeah.
And it's just strange how it goes from funny to uncomfortable so quick. It's just such a quick flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
You ever see Dan
It does-
Cook's?
Yeah.
Dan Cook's clip on that?
It does get aggressive fast.
I know people get annoyed by Dane Cook, and but he had that bit about tickling. It was very funny, and he was 100% right. What do you say? He goes, starts out fun, ends horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Now that I think, anytime I was tickled, like it was like, they're all right.
Yeah. It's true.
Stop. I don't know. Jake, you like being tickled?
No, I do not.
Can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you. Lauren, tickled?
I don't love it. I don't know the last time I was tickled, though, so. My husband would never tickle me
Are you
because
ticklish,
he
though?
hates it. Not like my husband. Like my
I'm
husband,
ticklish.
I can literally like touch his kneecap and he'll.
Yeah, I call that sugar in your knees. Do you have sugar in your knees? And you tickle their knee?
I didn't know there was a name for
Yeah.
it.
Well, there is
Okay.
if you're in prison. And then, but like I do. My back can be ticklish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that sensitive.
Yeah. My back can be very ticklish. Jake, are you ticklish?
I'm very ticklish, yeah.
You're very ticklish.
Yep.
Lauren, tickle Jake.
No.
I'll wait.
I am not gonna tickle Jake.
I'll wait.
You turn the music up. Not gonna.
All right. What about the AM? You think Sexy Rexy's ticklish or a tickler?
I think he'd punch you if you tried to tickle him. That's my take.
Punch you?
Yeah.
No.
I think he'd be like, "Don't tickle me."
He's definitely a tickler.
He's a tickler.
No.
Yeah.
He's a tickler.
No. I don't think he is.
Clint is not a tickler,
Definitely not.
and I don't think he's ticklish. He would just look at you like, "What are you doing?"
That, or he would have like a.
Or you have to pull a microphone out of your ass because
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
How did he do that? Is that tickle? No, but kinda.
As it like echoes through the the mic.
Oh, stop it! Keep going. I mean, stop it. Anyway, tickling. He's over that now. He pretty much is all about monster trucks, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and unfortunately Chuggington right now. And still cars. He's still very much into cars.
Do they still have fun, like Disney commercials and things like that? Like they used to have Choo Choo Soul with Genevieve.
Choo Choo Soul.
Oh my gosh, it was my
I remember her.
favorite. Yes! All aboard the Choo Choo
Yeah.
train. Yeah, oh my gosh. All aboard Choo Choo.
Never heard of that, my house.
Oh, she was with Genevieve.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram actually.
Really? What does
Yeah.
she look like now?
I believe you do.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's pretty?
Genevieve.
And what show is she from?
Well, it wasn't really a show. It was,
It was like a
more
commercial, like
yeah.
I don't short thing.
Yeah, it was like a short. It was called Choo Choo Soul.
No, sorry. You should have him watch The Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way. Yes, that is a great one.
Never heard of that either.
Oh my gosh. They're animals that save other animals in trouble. There's an animal in trouble. Yeah.
Or you need to look up Singing Time with Alex and Leah on YouTube. No.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Have you, Jake?
Nope,
Me
you lost me
either.
there.
Wow. It's not often you lose Jake when you're talking about kid shows.
I know, right?
And you just did. Singing with Alex and Leah on YouTube. I don't know who they are. But maybe I'll look into that.
I need to look up Genevieve now. I feel like she's a long lost friend that I should follow on Instagram.
So she had a show, but it was just shorts. It wasn't like a real show.
Choo Choo Soul was just kind of like a break with songs and I don't know.
My kids are big Miss Rachel fans
Okay. I've heard
on the
of it.
text line. I've heard of her, never watched her.
Yeah.
Never watched her.
What was it with Warehouse Mouse, Jake? What was that called?
Warehouse Mouse?
Yeah.
Imagination Movers?
That was it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Boy, Jake, you can't get Jake to say a word for nothing. You start bringing up shows on Nickelodeon
I think
and
Jake
Disney.
and I could hang out and watch old kid shows the whole day,
Absolutely.
and I would be totally fine with it.
Right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, and Jake are here with you. Q to calls coming up in a little bit. Another chance to become a finalist for the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple. So be listening when you hear that Q to call. Be caller number 10. You can also go over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button. Put the guitar emoji in the comments section because we're going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show as well and make you of finalists, but you can't be randomly picked unless you go over there and do it. So what are you waiting for? Go over there now. All right, 8:24. Rage room time.
It's just one of those days.
What we do, we get it off our chest. We feel better. Let's go right now. Rage room. People not accepting you for who you are and making you feel bad for who you are just because your personalities are different. Rage room.
It's one of those days.
That's not nice.
No. And we don't like not niceness.
Like I always tell my kids, like you don't have to be friends with them, but you should be nice to them.
No reason to be mean.
Right.
No reason at all. Jimmy will not be raised in any way. Bully people or make fun of people. I mean, he'll be a ball buster.
Right. There's a difference.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
That and trying to outright hurt someone's feelings intentionally.
Yeah.
Which, that's a tale as old as time. That was happening when we were in school.
I know. Yeah.
Back in the Stone Ages. Rage room. Rage out my mom's addiction and leaving me to raise her 2 kids and don't check in or help financially, etc. Well.
Yeah, I understand that would make you upset. But
Yeah.
Your siblings are very lucky to have you.
Yeah, if you're
I mean,
taking over
very
and stepping
lucky.
up, that's a good thing. Step up. That's a good thing for you. But I get that rage. Rage room had Monday off. Came in today to an unfinished Monday route. Rage room.
Dangerous.
Oh, Bobby, the Kimball Trashman.
That's not good.
I want a name. That would piss me off. So before I do my route, I got to finish your route.
Yeah, because you couldn't get it done.
Like unless there was like a
And
reason.
why did you go home if you didn't get it done?
Yeah, like all right, maybe if a truck broke down or
I've
something.
seen
Okay,
Kimball trash trucks out after dark. Just saying.
Bobby, I'm with you. That would piss me off. Let me see. Get Christian a ham dinner. He will cry. Rage room. I would yell rage room. I had ham last night. Good morning, Q92 crew. No rage to report today. Does that not mean I'm without? Just taking a different approach to my Tuesday. Life's too short to be anything but positive. I'll report my rage next week, though. LOL. Have an amazing day, peeps. Look at you at the end being like, oh, don't worry. I'll be angry again. Text message, making Easter baskets, filling Easter eggs, rage. You don't find that to be a wonderful thing?
I don't mind doing it. I used to hate it, but as they got older, I started kind of enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, apparently not every parent does. Rage room. I work at a CPA firm, and clients call us nonstop to remind us when tax day is. Like we don't know. Rage room. That is interesting.
That
Tax
Wow.
day's coming up. Yeah.
is really
Yeah, oddly enough, all of us here at the CPA firm do know that.
right.
That's funny. Rage. Boy, you guys got a lot today. When people get promoted who had many years to get qualifications and didn't, so have zero reason to be promoted, and then start disregarding superiors' decisions and doing whatever they want. Rage room. The old promotion that doesn't deserve it. Or at least you don't feel they deserve it. I get it. Rage room, when someone shows up to your house and brings someone they know is not welcome at your house. Rage room. Oh,
Okay.
that's
Did you just text the show? Just kidding.
No.
you know what? That's pretty crappy.
That
If
is.
there was somebody that wanted my house, you brought them to my house, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make me act like an a-hole.
Yep.
When I didn't do anything, you brought them to my house.
To me, that's just a complete disrespect for that homeowner's feelings.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. To be a jerk.
You just think, oh, what are they really gonna do when we show up? Well, they could not
They're
let
not
you
going to
in.
tell us to leave. Watch.
I would.
Would
Uh,
you?
If I didn't want to in my house, I don't have there's some things I don't have a poker face for. Food I don't like, and things like that. Like even if I can give off very
Mean vibes.
like I want nothing to do with you. So I would make it. It would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I would purposely make it uncomfortable. When I cover shifts for people, but when I need off, no one wants to cover for me. Rage room. That happens a lot.
Yeah, stop doing it.
Everyone, yeah. It's
Unless
tough.
you want the hours.
Yeah.
But don't do it because you're hoping that somebody's going to have your back when you need it.
Yeah, don't assume everyone's going to return the favor. You know what I'm saying? Don't assume that. It's 8:29. Rage Room continues. Keep it coming. Sports coming up after TI, whatever you like, on Q92. Ask people right now out of nowhere from our prep site. How often should a woman dress sexy for her man?
How long have they been married?
Literally, that's all the question is. There's no like
20 plus years, once a year.
there's no like they didn't do a survey. There's no like data. Just how often? Are you talking about I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, do you mean like to go out or you mean like at
in the bedroom?
home?
Right.
Listen, I am a typical perverted man, but I don't feel that should be a daily.
It doesn't stay on for but a minute.
I feel like that's an occasional.
Yeah.
You know
now
what I
I
mean?
get getting all dolled up and going out on a date.
But don't get me wrong.
That's good.
When you come home and your woman is like that and you had no clue it was coming, it's a very fun thing to
Because see, Tony usually sees me when my makeup's mostly rubbed off when I didn't put that much on all to begin with because it was really early in the morning. Like, yeah.
Have you ever, for him, like he got home, like been ready to and dressed up in an outfit? Not like I'm not saying like you were Scooby Doo, but you know what I mean. Like
let's go to dinner.
No, like
not since we've
like
had
you
children.
Surprised him.
Because that would be weird. They'd be like, "Mommy, what's going on?"
Of course, I meant like maybe the kids were out. It was just you and him.
My kids are never out. No, I'm just kidding. They're always with us.
All right.
No, I mean, maybe like before children.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the newlywed phase.
Like he had no idea. He came home
first
from work.
couple, we were. It was just us for the first like 2.5 years.
Yeah, there you go. Jake, you ever gone to Stars and all out of nowhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe once when we were on vacation.
I feel like once the kids are old enough and they're around, you're like, you can't do that because like in your situation, her mom was there. Like, what if her mom came in instead of you? That'd be awkward. I feel like that's the dirty texting.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That can be fun.
Tony and I used to work at the same place, and we would be in some of the same meetings, and I would send really like, I would send text messages just to watch his face.
That's funny. I'm naked under my clothes. Send. Man. And then, should a woman ask her man before she changes the color of her hair?
So, no.
I get asked that by Jamie.
I did change my hair color about a week before our wedding, and Tony was furious. He was like, "You don't even look like you." To be fair, he wasn't wrong. I went to like pretty dark brown.
Before your wedding?
Yeah. And I was like this or lighter before.
No, like, hey, I'm thinking about.
Nope.
Just boom.
He was like, "What did you do?"
You've ruined everything.
I think like when you're in like, I think women have a tendency to mess with those kinds of things, like when they're going through something. And I think I was going through like the whole, my God, I'm getting married. I'm moving out. My dad had died a year before and he wasn't going to be there for the wedding. So it was just going to be an all around, like it had been an emotional year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to change. Dye my hair. Because every woman has a tendency to do that. And then he was like, "What? I love you. It looks okay." But he was like, "That's not you. Anybody that knows you knows that's not you." And I'm like, I know.
Yep.
So yeah, regrets.
So you do think you should ask your guy before? Or-
I do think you should at least give him a heads up because I remember how shocked he was when.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I came home and Jamie all of a sudden had like white hair or like truly blonde hair, I'd be like, "What in the blue hell?"
Exactly. Okay, so have you guys been to the store recently?
Yes.
And no. Like literally, this is brand new. So my favorite store is Target, right? We go to Target often. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or try and lie. Anyhow, why do we have to have sales reps in stores where you're just trying to get your shopping done?
Oh, Sam's Club does that.
Sam's Club does it. I will say Costco's really good about it. There's reps there, but they don't approach you. You have to come to them.
Those Sam's Club people damn near tackle you.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. Well, Target has now allowed reps to be in the back of their store by their cell phones peddling cell phone service plans. And to Target, I say, you suck. I'm sorry. This was the interaction that I had over the course of, I was there a week ago today, and I was there, and I have not gone back yet. And part of it was because of this exchange. I was there a week ago today, and then I was also there the previous Sunday. So Sunday to Monday, or Sunday to anyhow, it was a few days. It was less than a week. We were approached. She asked what we were paying for our cell phone plan, and I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's so high. Well, it's not. Let me just tell you that. For 5 lines and internet being under $250, it's not. Tries to reorganize after we told her that we're in a contract, completely ignored us, is like steamrolling us to come with her, and finally my husband speaks up, and he's like, we said we're not interested. So we walk away, and I'm there the following Friday with my daughter because Sabrina Carpenter dropped a new album. What? Anyhow.
You got the vinyl? 8:37 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. And still to come this hour, hitting that cue to call one more time to get ourselves a finalist for the 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in Columbus, May 8th through 11th. When you hear that cue to call, be caller number 10. You can also give yourself a chance to be a finalist by heading over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button, and in the comment section, put the guitar emoji. Do that. And Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. So we have that coming up for you guys. It is the Rage Room, though. Let's go back to the Rage Room, if you will. Someone just says, I'm a full-time delivery driver, and that's my source of income to take care of my family. And the part-time employees come into work and make a joke out of the job because they have a first job that their main source of income. They literally come in to hold up the pop coolers. I get that. Because they need drivers, so they get some part-timers in there. But it's not their number one job, so they probably aren't as locked in because
right.
If it really went away,
they'd be okay. They have a fallback.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that rage. If you're as a full-timer, that's what you do.
Yeah. And
things get screwed up or they're not helpful or they won't be serious. I get that. It's good rage. I don't know if I have any rage. You know what? The motorcyclist yesterday. I was going from, he was on one of the Vrum bikes. Not a Harley.
Crotch rocket.
Yeah. And me in a truck, we were doing pretty good. We were not doing the speed limit, I got to tell you. We were pretty, yeah, no, I was living dangerously.
Breaking the law.
And this dude buzzed by. He had to be doing 90. Swinging by both of us. Like, even when the lane goes from 2 to 1, it had already merged to 1. He went around both of us. I'm just thinking, dude, like, I get it. I guess it's an adrenaline rush.
No.
But, like, when your ass is, like, in a tree, like, when those things, it's hard for me to feel as bad. I never want anyone to get hurt.
Of course.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always like, look out for motorcycles. And I absolutely agree with you. It's a scary situation sometimes. You really have to look because they're obviously not a car. They're not as big of a car.
Oh, what if I veered over on accident?
And if I pull up in traffic and I'm behind a motorcyclist, I leave enough space.
Oh, dude, I'm a sissy.
Always. However, there are some irresponsible motorcyclists as well who are out there weaving traffic on 77 or in regular traffic, taking liberties that they should not be taking just because they're on a bike. And it makes it really hard because you're coming that quick and you're in a place where you're not supposed to be. How are we supposed to see you coming?
Dude, what if the truck ahead of me veered over a little bit?
Yes.
Like, it would have been bad enough with my car. There was a truck ahead of me. What would you have done if you'd have nailed that truck? I mean, like, he zoomed past us at 90. The lane had already come down to one lane. It merges to one lane.
When we were on our way back from Cleveland on Sunday, my daughter and I were just driving along, listening to some music, talking. This Dodge Charger changed lane 6 times in about a half a mile and did it so aggressively and at such a high rate of speed Like we were literally like, I know I slowed down a little bit, like, and held my breath. I was waiting for that car to flip.
Yeah.
I mean, we felt it. We're past our car, narrowly missing the front end of my car.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No,
The
I don't
rage
think
room
it's
to that
fun.
guy. And then what was funny is I come down 225 a little while, and there he is.
didn't get any further.
All that because he got behind like 2 or 3 semis,
Yeah.
and he couldn't pass them because it would have been too far. Although I'm surprised he didn't try. I'd just like to know why. And I mean sincerely, is it the adrenaline rush? Is that what it is? It's such a high for you?
No,
I'm not even asking critically.
You know what? I don't even think that it's that. I think that some people are just a-holes. And I think those people are just a-holes. They'd be an a-hole in a truck. They'd be an a-hole in a car. They'd be an a-hole on a bicycle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, but it, you know, then people look at you like if he would have an accident and say, well, you would get hit. And I don't know that it's entirely not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Some of the blame has to be placed on people who are driving irresponsibly. And I think sometimes it's the motorcyclist.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes there are a lot of very responsible.
I would say the Harley guys don't do that.
No, they just want to chill and cruise and enjoy the wind in their hair.
They want to get their motor running.
I got no problems with that.
They want to head it on that highway.
I think it's cool.
They're just looking for adventure. Whatever comes their
Stop
way.
quoting songs.
Text message rage room just saw my ex and she was trying to hit on me and tried to get me to go to lunch with her after she's the one that cheated. Rage room. Well, some people want a second chance.
You don't need that
I'm
for
saying.
lunch.
You know what I'm saying? No,
No.
seriously. Come on now.
You should, or you could be like, can I get a side of hoe on the side? Like, I would start using all these puns at lunch to make it perfectly clear.
Seriously. All of your cheating cheese curds, thank you. All the unfaithful fries. 330-450-9292, the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Still time for more rage. That cue to call's coming too right now. It's Dua Lipa. It's Dance the Night. It's Q92. So tough to ask you questions. Do you ever lay down, like, does anyone ever laid down the gauntlet or had the gauntlet laid down on you of like, just so you know? It always starts when a girl says, just so you know. You know, you're like, oh, here we go.
I lay that down with my husband on every date night.
But like I know, but like on a first date.
Like, just so you know,
Yeah.
when we get home, we're going to
Yeah.
bed. I get up really early all week.
So just let me sleep.
I'm just kidding.
Jake, you're a girl laid down the law on a first date and like set boundaries immediately before you've even so much as gone out?
No.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. It's going great. Beer goggles are a real thing. Someone said on the text line. I had a girl once. She was like, just so you know, this is, we're hanging out and I'm going home. I don't do that on the first date with anybody. And I'm like, I didn't even.
But did she back down when you said that to her? Like, well, I just always put it out there because some
Well,
guys.
she said,
yeah.
She said, like, I say that to everybody.
Okay.
I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even order a drink yet. Like, what? Like, we just got
She
set.
wanted to tell you why you were still sober.
I'm like, Jesus. I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. I can tell.
Yeah.
It threw my whole vibe off.
Why? Because you knew you weren't going to get any.
No, I just thought that was a crappy thing to just throw down. Like, I gave off no vibe that I was trying to like.
Is that like the adult version
I don't
of
think
like
I was
when
like, nice to meet you. Look at your boobs. I wasn't like.
Is that like the adult version of like when you take your kids to the store and you'd be like, you're getting nothing on this trip, just
Basically,
so you know.
yeah, my mom would do that. Actually, my mom would lie to me. She would say yes. And she'd go, next time.
Don't even ask.
Next time I will. We have to go next time. But yeah, I remember a girl doing that and it threw me off. We did not go out again, and I want to say it was my decision. Because I was like, I don't.
Interesting.
That pissed me off. I was like, A, I did nothing to give you that vibe. B, why would you be ignorant and just say it so crappily like that?
Yeah, but would you realize, like, I understand that like rubbed you the wrong way and that's why. But telling the story, it sounds like you never went out with her again because she was like, I'm not putting out.
No, because I thought that was a bitchy thing to do. And I thought there was no reason for it. I didn't, like, what did I in any way do other than pick you up and take you to this restaurant that made you, I expect to get
Maybe
laid
it was
tonight.
the cologne or something. She thought maybe that was
maybe the curve was
your
working a little too hard that day.
That was your Sex Panther.
Oh, I do remember that. I was like, man, screw you. Who the hell want?
No, you won't.
Sonic Temple, only with Q92.
Oh, there we go. That's the cue to call. We've been telling you about. Beat caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, you'll be our latest finalist for a chance to win those 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in Columbus. It's going to be an amazing time. Again, Metallica closing out 2 of the nights. Korn and Linkin Park, the other 2, are going to be an absolutely amazing weekend. You could be there. Become a finalist right now. Again, caller number 10, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Thing. I'll be getting one of those shortly. So much for bedtime, sexy time.
Well, you can get it on and then put your CPAP on.
You could. My sleep was disrupted 132 times during the night. Still waiting on my CPAP. I can't wait to be able to sleep through the night and hopefully not fall asleep during the day. That may be something I deal with.
You think?
Especially at work. In meetings.
You guys, he takes they're like micro naps. I've never known anybody who can do what he does. Really, truly.
I've made fun of at home all the time by Jamie and not daughter. They'd be like, I could walk by you in the living room. You're asleep.
Yeah.
Sitting up. They're like, I can go to the kitchen, get a glass of water, come back. You're awake and doing something. She's like, in the time it took me to just go get a cup and come back in the room, you're awake, alert, and doing something.
That is true.
She's like, it makes no sense. She's like,
you guys, he can completely fall asleep during a meeting, and then when it's his turn, he'll be like, and he'll act like nothing was actually happening just before then. Like, he'll literally have he's very clever. He pulls his hat down in the front a little bit, and he acts like he's looking down at his paper or his phone. And he'll be like, Christian, what do you got? And he'll be like, and I swear to you, he's sleeping. You can kind of tell by the way he breathes, by the way his shoulders rise and fall, if it's a sleep breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when it's time.
Yeah, he'll be like, I did sports. And we'll be like, what?
Here's the games we're doing tonight.
He literally just woke up.
I'm like, yep, all right. I know the routine. Everyone knows the routine of our meetings. And all right, well, in that case, you should be having a great day right now at work.
Happy Friday.
What can I do, boss? It's Friday. Can you imagine, I would love if we had, I wouldn't want anything to happen, but it'd be fun if we had a cokehead around here.
What?
We had somebody who's always coked up, just running around like a.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
That'd be hilarious to an extent. I'd be like,
until it wasn't.
Listen, I want you to get help, but this is kind of fun. This is kind of funny. Fax came. I got it. Oh,
nobody faxes anymore. What are you even doing right now?
Faxes every once in a while.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I always hear the number or the ringtone or whatever the printer
But they're
makes.
not legitimate business faxes. If you look at it, it's like, you want a cruise.
Oh, well, I don't know what they are.
It's crap like that.
But we're still getting faxes.
Who doesn't scan to email? Come on.
I like a good scan to email. Christian, if somebody came into this conversation with you and Lauren late and all they heard was you talking about doing good lines and how good it is, was laugh out loud, oh my God. Exactly. I'm not condoning cocaine use. I'm just saying, would it be funny if there was someone that was always that hyped up working? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yep.
Every place has a zany worker or two. And it's not always that they're on drugs. It could be anything. It could be they're a quirky person. It could be they fart every day. That's me.
Right.
It could be It could be.
I was gonna say, who's the zany person
it could
here?
be their energy. We talked this week how people enter the building in here.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got quirky things at work, or people that do things at work that either crack you up, or you can't stop watching. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, who am I?
Who are you? I don't know what you would be. I'm the fall asleep at work guy.
And the farter guy.
And the farter guy.
That's fair.
I don't know. Jake, what would you think you are?
I don't know.
That's exactly it right there.
I'm there.
You're the I have no idea where
I'm
I'm
just.
at.
I'm there.
He just named himself without naming himself.
You're the where am I guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love asking you questions. Did this happen? Yeah. Did you tell anybody? No. Why not? I don't know.
I forgot.
I forgot.
He's the forgetful guy.
He is.
Yeah.
But like, does anyone have, does anyone have a coworker that, like there's something weird about that? Like there's just something like, and it's entertaining. You don't hate it. It's what they are. It's what they do. You might have a guy there every time he gets up out of a chair. Oh, he grunts or whatever.
Am I the do-gooder?
No.
Like everybody's like, oh, she's such a kiss up.
No. I think no. The only what would you be? The person that thinks they know it all and know it more than everybody else.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, it can't
But
be wrong. Even
you
when they're
can't
wrong.
take it away from someone if it's true.
On my way to work, there is a house that has a mower that runs itself like a Roomba.
Wow.
My neighbor has one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it know boundaries? Is it like an invisible fence?
I think so. I think it comes with an app and they draw like a line. I don't know.
Like a geofence.
Yeah, they've never mowed their lawn in like years, so it must work.
He says, I'm so fascinated, and I can't wait for it to end up in the road one day. I didn't know they made those. I'm sure that's cheap.
Hi, this is Christy.
Hey, Christy, where are you calling from?
Maslin.
All right, Christy, you're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Yeah, awesome.
Congratulations. You're in the running. You could be headed to Historic Crew Stadium to take in 4 days of Sonic Temple, all your favorite bands from May 8th through the 11th. Tell everybody your favorite station, hooking you up, making you a finalist.
Q92.5.
All right, there you go, Christy. You're in the running. We got one more finalist to get, but you got to get over to the live video stream on our Facebook, YouTube, or X page, because that, Lauren, is going to be where you can give yourself one more chance to become a finalist with the morning show.
Yep, head over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I live on your screen. Give it a like. Drop the guitar emoji in the comments. That's all you have to do to let us know that you're interested in being our very latest finalist for the Sonic Temple 4-day passes.
We'll announce that at the very end of the next hour. Before we get out of here, also come up the 9 o'clock hour. We joined by some of our friends from Stark County's Catholic Schools as their performance is coming up of the Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Oh, the hills are alive. Like I said, they're going to be here at the Canton Palace Theater. That's an awesome place to do your performance at.
Right? It's the historic Canton Palace Theater.
Seriously. So
great stage, great venue, and I'm sure this is going to be an amazing production. These kids are so talented.
we'll be talking to them coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour as well. Good job in the Rage Room today. Speaking of Sonic Temple, this band headlining 2 of the 4 nights, Metallica. It's sad but true on Q90.
Anything?
She gave me a little teddy bear and then a tea strainer to make like tea because I like to make like a loose leaf tea.
Oh, nice. Okay, so like the ball. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. And I didn't know that about you. Now that I do, I got some thoughts. Okay.
Loose leaf tea?
Yeah.
Oh, loose leaf
What
tea
is
is
that?
amazing. It's literally like loose leaf tea leaves, like that you put in this little like.
It's tea without the tea bags, and it's more
Right.
like thicker leaves.
Yeah. If you were to cut open a tea bag, it would be what's inside that tea bag, only not as
Ground
finely. Yeah, not as finely ground up.
Okay. I didn't know you were a tea guy. I never see you with tea in the morning.
I don't drink in the morning, but
You like a little Earl Grey, little
I don't know.
breakfast tea.
No, I
Chamomile?
prefer green tea. I had that once and wasn't a fan.
You need to try
They have a loose leaf tea. It's called Sleepy Time. It's like a
Oh, yeah.
light mint, whatever. You're supposed to have it right before bed. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't like tea.
At all?
No.
Like a not iced tea or sweet tea? Or,
No, tastes terrible.
why am I not surprised?
Tastes like someone just screwed up water. I don't know how to explain it. I don't just
It's
like
dumb.
who destroyed this water? Like, you know what I mean? Why haven't we filtered? Put it in the Brita. What's wrong with it?
It's sweetened. It's
No.
so sweet.
The taste there's and there's always an aftertaste with tea.
No.
Always an aftertaste. It's just
Will you drink flavored tea like peach tea or raspberry tea? Oh my.
No.
I love iced tea.
If it has tea,
Sweet tea is
it's
my
not
favorite.
for me.
Me too.
I'd have been at the Boston
If
Tea
it has
Party.
what? It's not for me.
Tea.
If it has tea,
If
it's
it's
not
tea,
for
it's
me.
not for me. If I was at the Boston Tea Party, I wouldn't have been throwing it over taxation. It would have been just because I hate tea.
Oh, I see. You've been like, forget the money.
Yeah.
Get rid of this crap.
Tell the king to go to hell. And tell him no more of this stupid tea either. Tastes stupid. I've never been a tea fan. Can't do sweetened, can't do unsweetened. It's very gross.
Have you ever had a hot tea with honey and lemon? And
If I have a problem with my throat, I go with hot cocoa.
yeah, but that makes you phlegmy because it's chocolate.
Wives' tale. Can't prove that. There's no science.
Meanwhile, he's over there.
I still have a cough from that damn cold.
Yeah, I know. My
I still
daughter
have
still has a
drainage.
cough. My daughter's going on 3 weeks with the cough. Mine's starting to go away.
I feel like there's like a drainage coat on the back of my throat. No matter what I do, I can't cough, hack it out. But I feel it.
I read online someone's calling it the 100-day cough.
I still
The
got
one
it.
that's associated with
I
flu A.
feel fine.
Yeah.
Don't feel sick at all,
You
but
just still cough.
I'm still hacking and I still feel like I got like a layer of like just drainage
Yummy.
in my throat.
Yeah, delicious.
Just coated
Ew.
with snot gravy. Oh,
Oh, Christian.
7. I was not a very bright teenager, so I did a lot of questionable things when it came to online dating. I'm surprised I'm alive.
I'm glad. I mean, hindsight is 2020.
I will say I always drove separately. Bring money with you for dinner, so there's no, well, I paid for dinner, so you owe me. Pick a place close to your home. Always send a picture of the guy to my friends. Be aware of your surroundings and body language. If something feels off, trust your gut. Leave. I have a code word with my mom. If I felt uncomfortable or unsafe in a situation, I would send my mom the code, and she would text me back with an excuse why I needed to come home. Well, dating sounds awesome. I've had a few bad first dates, LOL. One stands out, LOL. I met this girl out in her neck of the woods. OMG, was it a nightmare. She got hammered, started yelling at everyone, and was just acting a fool. Thank God she ran into a girlfriend, and I left, LOL. I knew she was in good hands, and I wasn't dealing with that, especially on a first date. I'm good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thing right here on today's hit music. It is Q92, and welcome to The 9 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Live on your radio, streaming on our website, Q92radio.com. And, of course, live video on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. And you want to take advantage of the live video feed because it is your last chance with the morning show to become a finalist for those 4-day passes, of course, to Sonic Temple in Columbus. Like we've been telling you all morning, you want to go over there, go there right now. Why wait? Click the like button. You can go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. In the comments section, simply put the guitar emoji. Once you do that, you got to leave it up to fate because Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the very end of this hour. We're going to make you a finalist for an amazing contest to go to Columbus for those 4 days in May and check out Sonic Temple. So head on over, do it now, like guitar emoji in the comment section, and just hope you hear your name announced at the end of this hour. Yeah, of course, you'll have more chances with Nicolina today, with Ryan tonight, and of course, you'll have more chances with us the rest of this week. It goes on. It's a 2-week contest because it's too big.
Too big to be 1 week.
So it is going to be a 2-weeker. So you have till next Thursday when we call the grand prize winner. But get your name in there. Do what you can. We have that for you here. Good job in the Rage Room, everybody. Also coming up here shortly, we're going to have our friends in from Stark County Catholic Schools. They're getting ready for their performance of The Sound of Music. They're going to be doing it at the Canton Palace Theater coming up. They've been working their butts off getting ready for that. It's coming up. If you're looking for something cool to do, if you're a fan of the arts, fan of The Sound of Music, I want to spend a good time at the Canton Palace Theater, an awesome place to see any type of show.
Yeah, and I personally attest. These girls are amazing. I said to them this morning, I was like, how about giving them, our listening audience a little snippet, a little taste of what they can expect if they purchase their tickets to come see the show. And they both looked at me and they're like, okay, yeah. I'm like, all right. I mean, honestly, I would have been terrified. These girls are so talented and so confident, and I'm telling you, the show is going to just be phenomenal. You need to get your tickets. Happening at the Canton Palace Theater. Great venue, great production. Support our Stark County Catholic Schools and these kids.
It is all coming up this hour. It's 9 minutes after 9. It's Doechii and Anxiety here on Q92. People are getting gummies and acid confused. It's funny. It does seem like some of the, I would say maybe avid gummy users are calling out some of maybe the amateurs.
Maybe.
Saying they don't believe these things. But again, and I believe you could probably psych yourself up or out in these things? Probably.
Oh, I'm sure.
I believe you could probably get in your head and think that maybe some things are going on that are not. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. Someone says, make it happen. Everyone doing edibles and then recording it. We could. Have you guys ever smoked? I couldn't imagine Jake smoked out. Have I smoked? Yes, I have.
Like in high school.
Yeah.
Like once, twice.
I was not a ton. I never bought any. I've never had any in my possession.
No, same.
But one time, no one probably knows this band, but the band Adelita's Way.
Yep.
They
Nope.
were a rock band from the early 2000s. They're still around.
Okay.
I remember hanging out with him and at Rock on the Range at that time. It wasn't Sonic Temple yet. We smoked in his trailer.
Look at you with a little band groovy story,
Hey, let me pick up that name. Because that's the same day I interviewed Slash.
Oh, look at you.
My old rock station.
Is that why you did it, to calm your nerves?
No, I did it because he asked me to. I was like, well, you're in a rock band. I mean, I guess lame ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, weed. Yeah, you know me every day. Let's go. Roll that stuff up, man. Let's do this.
The furthest thing. Oh, my Lord.
My nickname's Blaze. Let's do it. No. I was just like, all right. I wouldn't have done that with hey, let's shoot heroin. Like, no.
Yeah, I was going to say,
now, Rick, we're not going to shoot heroin.
I feel like it's, what is it, Dewey Cox?
That was, God, most underrated movie of all
Drunk
time.
acid with the Beatles.
It makes sex better. Let me see. Yeah, Jake, have you ever even had the opportunity to smoke weed?
Just once.
You passed?
Huh?
Did you pass?
I don't know what that means.
You said no?
Pat. Oh, I thought you meant in a circle.
No.
Oh, wait, no, I did. No, I did it.
Oh, look at you. What happened? Anything?
The only thing I remember is when I was walking, it felt like I was in Street View on Google Maps.
That's good.
That's fair.
That's good.
Can
we do an early riser's breakfast on a Saturday when nobody has to go to work and just get high?
Oh, boy.
Y'all are silly. Oh, man. Good morning. This is Patrick checking in from Canton, Ohio. It's been a while since I checked in with Q92 since I was in Massillon, but I wanted to check in this morning as I'm listening to the Q92 Morning Show. You are number one with me. Thank you.
Aw, thanks, Patrick.
Question for both of you.
Oh boy, what's this
We're
from?
pivoting.
Text line
We're pivoting.
or from you?
Oh, no, this is, well, it's from the prep site again.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very morbid today. Prep site, very morbid.
I don't like that.
Listen
Okay,
to
go
this one.
ahead.
If you were going to be executed,
Oh my gosh.
both of you have to answer this. Which would you choose? Firing squad, electric chair, or lethal injection? Now listen, fire squad's over like that.
Yeah.
So you could, I know it sounds harsh, but there's no like, you're dead.
I think I would go firing squad.
Really?
Yeah.
Jake?
I was gonna go injection.
I'm going lethal injection.
No.
You just kind of fall asleep.
No, you don't. It's not that peaceful,
It should be.
but it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You've never been lethally injected.
I have read about it because everybody's like, oh, it's so humane, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. They know they're dying. They feel their heart slowing down. They feel that it's hard to get a breath of air.
Hold on. Oh, people have Googled this a bunch.
Wait,
Lethal injection can cause prolonged pain and extremely painful deaths. This is often obscured by elements of the process itself. For example, the second drug, paralytic agent, the tight straps.
It's a
preventing
paralytic. So it's paralysis, causes
that's what I
paralysis.
said.
Yeah.
The tight straps preventing a prisoner from moving, the white sheet hiding the body from view, or a curtain being drawn between the witnesses. Huh.
They start like, because all of their central nervous system is getting quietly snuffed out.
A little bit.
Painfully, though.
I just don't know that I could look at the guns at me and hear them go fire.
Well, but I would just be like, can I turn around? Can you just shoot me in the back?
Can you whisper the fire and just do it?
Right.
I don't want to hear the ready aim.
Right.
Just somebody just stand there and boop, it's over. So, all right. So no one's picking the electric chair.
No, but you guys apparently want to die a painful death and not just get shot and killed.
I'd like to think I'd like to think they've come a long way with lethal injections.
Don't you think they would have updated
look how calmly we put down dogs. They just go to sleep real peacefully.
I suppose. I mean, that's not a guarantee. They can't tell us if they're having pain. How do we know? I mean,
'Cause
I
they all
understand sometimes in that particular situation when an animal is suffering, sometimes it is more humane to put them through, if there is pain associated with that, to put them through that versus the long-term pain and quality of life.
Text, I'd take lethal injection on fentanyl. It seems to work well.
Oh.
Well, if you're going that route.
I mean,
yeah, I guess you just sort of,
get high and go to sleep.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
I don't like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I understand your firing squad decision. Like I said, the whole you're hearing like, ready?
No. That's where I would turn around and be like, hang on a second, guys. Listen, I know it's about to go down.
I'd be like,
one, can I turn around? And two, can we not count out loud? Maybe hold a finger up.
just do a finger. I don't need to, we don't need the suspense. Maybe you guys do. I don't.
Yeah.
18 on your Tuesday morning. We've got cloudy skies, 48 currently in Canton.
All right, again, head on over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button. Put the guitar emoji in the comment section for a chance to become a finalist for those 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in Columbus on May. So what are you waiting for? Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of this hour. So why wait? Doesn't matter if you go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Go do it right now. And while you're doing that, you guys can check out, we have guests in studio with us here this morning, as of course we've been talking about all morning. Sound of Music going to be performed over at the Canton Palace Theater, the historic Canton Palace Theater.
Yeah,
love that
great
place.
venue.
Shout out to Georgia.
Yeah, morning, Georgia.
Morning, Georgia. How you doing there? We talking to her pretty soon about the Greek Fest. Oh my God,
know,
are you kidding
right?
me? But the Palace Theater is going to be having 3 performances: April 25th, April 26th, and the 27th. Friday and Saturday are 7 p.m. shows. The Sunday show is at 3 p.m. You can go check that. It's going to be performed by students from Stark County Catholic schools who we've been having on the show periodically to talk about what's going on at those high schools and, things about how you can go there, things like that. But
the Connect Ed program.
The Connect Ed program. But one of the cool things also is the arts program.
Yeah.
With these 2 schools. And we have guests in studio with us right now to talk about the arts and the performances that you guys are going to be seeing.
Yeah, this morning. Good morning to Crusade Dowd. She's the director of the arts for Stark County Catholic Schools. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for making the drive out this morning to help promote this program.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
We're very excited about this.
Well, tell us a little bit about the arts program between Stark County Catholic Schools, because I know it's kind of an umbrella. It includes obviously Central and St. Thomas.
Yes.
But just tell us a little bit about the arts programs.
Yes. So I'm a graduate of Central Catholic and was a professional actress for a number of years and wanted to come back and just boost up the program a little bit. Of course, COVID hit us pretty hard, and as it did with all schools, but we were able to build back up, and we are so excited in our elementary schools. We partner with Arts and Stark to do Smart's residency programs where they use local artists to enhance classroom education, which is a wonderful program. We're so thrilled to be partnering with them on that. We offer band, we offer choir, we offer at the high school level, we have liturgical choir and show choir, which is new this year. We're very excited about that. Mm-hmm. And we have fall plays at both high schools. We have one act directed plays at Central Catholic, and we do a combined musical through the high schools. And this year it is, as you said, Sound of Music. So
yeah,
the 2 girls I have with me today have been in the show for all 4 years. They're seniors and they've been in it since they were freshmen.
Oh, wow.
So we have our Maria and our Liesel with us this morning.
Yeah.
And it's been a wonderful experience. This is a musical that is so close to so many people's hearts, and we're really excited to be performing it. It isn't one that gets done very often. People have an idea of the film, which of course is so beloved, but there are some changes in the musical. And it's really exciting to be able to teach them that and to help them understand the skill sets that are involved in putting on a show like this.
Yeah.
And we work with that starting from the elementary level for what they do with their choir and band and the music in the classrooms, and understanding the importance of just public performance and how important that is to lifelong skill sets. You know, we all need to speak. We all need to learn how to communicate with others and put ourselves in other people's shoes. And I think that the arts is the best, personally, way to do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Crusade, is it a little, I mean, you have 2 schools.
I do.
You're doing this for. I mean, that's a lot on a plate for anyone at just one school. So how do you personally, I mean, because you went through that laundry list of everything that you're helping out, you're in charge of, or you're delegating and things like that. How do you handle 2 schools? I mean, obviously they're not that far apart, but that's a tall task.
It is, but I love it, and the students make the job easy. I mean, they're fantastic. And, we get support from the administration. We have so many parent volunteers who help. And it is a lot. I'm not going to pretend it's not a lot, but it is. I love it so much that I can't imagine doing anything else. And I'm just thrilled to be able to do it, to have the opportunity. And just expose them to the stuff that they're like what we did Addams Family last year. We're doing Sound of Music this year. We did the SpongeBob musical. We were the first ones in Northeast Ohio as a non-professional company to do it.
Yeah.
So they're just all over the place with what they're learning, and it is so fun to watch them. I just love it. So yeah, it is a lot on my plate, but I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love to have the opportunity.
Always curious, Chris. How do you decide what shows you're like, you know what, we are going to do this? Because my God, it's so vast where you could choose from. Like you said, you picked one that's never been done and things like that. So how do you personally go through okay, this is what I think would be great for these kids this year? That's interesting. How do you do that?
There is the element, first of all, of what licensing is available, because there are a lot of times people want to do a show and it's like, that's not a show, or we can't get Hamilton. That's not we can't
You're quit asking about Hamilton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I always take into consideration is again, just the teaching process of it. What can they learn from doing this musical? And going back to, of course, Rodgers and Hammerstein, who laid the foundation for so many. There wouldn't be a Hamilton if there wasn't a Sound of Music.
Sure.
And I'm taking into consideration, of course, who I have, who's coming up, what would get the kids excited. So the ones who haven't done it before, what are ones that they would like to do, or maybe their parents would be like, hey, why don't you try to do that? Right. So yeah, there's a lot of considerations. But for me, the main thing is, what can I teach them through this process?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely. Well, this morning we are joined by two of your seniors.
Yes.
And so we want to say good morning to Lexi Kerr from Central Catholic High School. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. And you'll be playing Maria, correct?
I will.
Okay.
First of all, did we get you two out of school for a little bit?
You did.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Field trip.
There we go. Bring McDonald's back and really make them mad. There you go.
And we're also joined by Linnea Hunter, who's also a senior, St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Yes. And you'll be playing Liesel, correct? Yes. Okay. So, ladies, I have a question. I know that arts is it's one of those things you get into, and it just becomes kind of a family for you, for your high school experience, and you're so close and all that kind of stuff. Do you have aspirations to stick with doing any musical theater or anything like that after high school?
I think about it, and I'll probably join a club, because I don't think I can go the rest of my life without doing theater.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's just one of my most favorite things to do. It's my favorite part of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I love singing. That's always been my thing. I love singing. So I think I will definitely stick with at least choir. But I love theater because of the people.
Yeah.
It is so special.
It is. It's such a close-knit group, it seems.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I have kids in high school and things like that. And all of the arts programs, it seems like you form this bond where you guys really work towards this, this common goal to get to production day, whether it's a concert or whether it's a band performance, or in your case, being on stage and bringing production to life. It's just something that's so cool. So I know I put you guys on the spot earlier, and I'm really sorry, but they rose to the occasion, and I said to them, I said, hey, how do you feel about performing? And Christian, both girls were kind of like, oh, yeah, we can do it. They're wide-eyed.
I'd have been like, nope. You got to buy a ticket. I was like, you got to buy a ticket.
I told him, I was like, no pressure, but we got to give them a sample, and then they're going to all go buy tickets, because I know they're going to be amazing.
Right.
Go ahead, Christian. You have a question.
Just to buy you some time before you're put on the spot. I'm just curious, because you guys are from two different schools, and I'm sure some of you know each other. You've grown up together. You're from the same area, but when you're coming together with a performance and your kids from two different schools coming together, rival schools, if you will. I mean, do you find yourselves, was it a little awkward at first? Do you find yourselves now making new lifelong friends? I mean, what is that like? Because like I said, not all of you knew each other when the cast came together and started to put this together. What was that like? You could be honest.
I honestly, when I started, the STA and CCHS rival was never really a thing when theater came together. I feel like ever since I started my freshman year, Linnea and I have always gotten together, and we've always been friends. And now I would consider us really close friends. So I don't really think rivalry connects there when it comes to the arts.
Yeah.
Even then, during the school year when we do have rival games, we always are excited to see each other at the games.
Nice.
So it's kind of rivalry between sports, but when it comes to theater, it's not there.
No.
And it was
cool.
you guys, everyone just kind of instantly came together as you guys started putting this together.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
I went to Central. My daughter went to St. Thomas. I tell them I'm Switzerland. There is no rivalry.
It ends here.
Yeah.
It ends here, Crusaders and Knights. I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
We don't play that game.
That's
But
funny.
it's it's a lot of fun. That's right.
Wow,
Thanks,
there you go.
But they are wonderful together.
There you
will
go.
say that. They all work so beautifully together.
Well,
I love it.
if you don't mind, we would love to hear just a little bit of what you guys will be performing.
You don't have to do a whole song.
No, you don't
We're
have to
not-
do. You
Yeah, I
can
don't
do
want
a
you to think
snippet.
like you have to like.
No, yeah.
They'll give you a
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want you to think you have to do like the first act. I don't want you to feel like what is going on.
And again, if you're tuning in right now, we are talking to Central Catholic and St. Thomas High School seniors who will be performing in The Sound of Music happening April 25th, 26th, and 27th at the historic Canton Palace Theater. If you're tuning in right now too, it's on your screen on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can scan that QR code to get tickets, or you can go to sccsmusical.ludus.com for tickets. So, ladies, they're going to perform just a small sampling of what you can expect at the Sound of Music production. And whenever you're ready, you guys can take it away.
You may think this kind of adventure never may come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17. Wait a year or two. Wait a year or two.
Good choice.
Very nice.
I was hoping that would be the one you did.
Yeah.
I was like, please, do the one. Do it. You got to do the one. Right?
Yeah,
You got to do the
right?
one. Very, very good.
Very nice, ladies.
They've been working so hard on this, and you guys can check out their performances again at the Canton Palace Theater Friday, April 25th, Saturday, April 26th. Both those shows are at 7, and then Sunday, April 27th at 3 p.m. You can get your tickets at cantonpalacetheater.org. You can go there and check them out right now. They've been working their tail off on this. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing venue. If you're looking for something to do and a cool way to spend an evening or an afternoon, this is what you should be doing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lexi. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Yeah, Lexi and Linnea. I'm sorry. I have all these names because there are parts that you guys play too.
I want to thank Maria.
Yeah, you
You're
know
like,
what? Thank you to Maria and
Yeah,
Lisa.
yeah.
That's just going to be easier.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. And good luck. Break a leg.
Thank you for having us.
Quit asking about Hamilton. It's Doja Cat. Paint the town red. It's Q92. Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. So you either are stoic and hate everything, or you're laughing, but you don't know what act.
No, I got nothing.
I look over at the video and he's like, and then he just starts laughing. I'm like,
Is there
what
a
did I
funny
just
video?
do?
You're watching a funny video?
No, I'm just watching the stream. I have nothing on my computer.
Oh
Lord,
boy.
man.
Amy said he hit that pen again.
It's a pen or he's doing shrooms while
I don't know what
songs
he's
are
doing
playing.
over there.
Unbelievable. And you're going with the hoodie today, huh?
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Are you on acid?
What is happening?
Have you-
Said, I'm afraid
have
of
you
him.
have you taken pills?
No, I promise.
What is happening?
Nothing. I don't know.
Take us on your journey. Where we're willing to go with you.
There's no journey. I don't know. I was really tired. I stayed up late last night.
Doing what?
I've been working on this side project for this YouTuber that I've been editing for, and it's caused a couple of stresses throughout the week. And then I just was super tired today, and I don't know. Just right now, I just
become slap happy.
I guess so.
So you were just laughing literally at nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I don't even know what the hell to say. I don't. All right. Jake, everybody. That's Jake. He'll be at the car show tonight. Maybe. He can find his way there. You might have to tell him he's there. Young Messi right here on today's hit music Q92. Of course, she performed at Coachella week 1. It was a big week 1 for Coachella. All the
really
celebs were
was.
out there. I saw what's his name? He played you love him.
Benson.
No, I'm talking about the celebrities. Damn it, he's dating one of the Kardashian daughters.
Oh, Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet was out there walking around. It's just funny because the celebrities they walk around among the crowd.
Yeah, like they're just a regular person.
They just walk around and then they're some of them like to interact with the people. Some, even though they walk around in the crowd, are mad that the crowd would dare recognize them and try to talk to them. But they're all there, and it's all about your outfit. You got to have the right outfit for Coachella.
You do.
I spent on social media. A lot of my scrolling was a lot of influencers or actors or singers that were there.
Taylor and Trav are there.
They were there. I saw there was an actual story today. I read it. It said that Kelsey's mom has sparked pregnancy rumors. Do you know why?
Why?
There was a post about because Jason and his wife just had a baby.
Had their baby girl, their fourth one.
Someone made a comment like, "Oh, we think Travis will be a great dad too." The mom just hearted it, so now everyone thinks,
"Oh, that's her going." Yes, he will because they have a baby on the way.
It's in our what do you call it? It's in our
news,
our prep site.
Oh, prep site. Okay.
It's real
it's
guys.
Dumb. It's dumb. You're looking too deep into it. His mom can agree that someday he will be a good father.
I think most mothers think their sons will be good fathers.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm sure there's some moms.
I don't think Taylor's that dumb, and I don't mean that it's dumb to get pregnant, but I think that hers will be very calculated based off of their schedules.
I also think that Easter eggs for albums are one thing.
Right.
I don't
Pregnancy announcements are a completely different.
Like, Mom, I want you to heart this strategically.
Yeah, maybe
I want you to heart
the Swifties will seek it out and think something's going on because there is.
They already did.
I'm already 4 months pregnant.
Guess what? The child's here. He's 8. His name's Ben.
That would be the greatest thing of all time if a celebrity did that.
His name's Ben, and that's the name of my new album. Like, oh my God, she did it. Because again, I'll say when it comes to music and things, no one does Easter eggs better.
I agree.
No one does it better. It is really
lover or hater,
really
it's
impressive to see what she does now. She ties everything together and how an earring she wears could literally tell you something about an album or
it depends. Is it a snake? Because it could be a sign that Rep TV is coming out.
That's what everyone's waiting for, right?
Yeah.
That's what everyone's waiting for. And she's making you wait.
She really is.
She's
like to a point where it's starting to upset people.
In her defense, she did tour for 10 straight years.
She did, but also in our defense, she was talking about how she didn't want to give any more money to Scooter Braun, but she's taking her time about coming out with what we can buy that doesn't give any money to Scooter Braun off of one of everybody's favorite albums.
There is a market. They're waiting.
Right.
And they do. You're right. Every time they see a snake, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. You got to love it. It's Hosier Too Sweet on Q. Yeah. Well, we have a couple minutes. We only have a couple minutes. I say that in hopes that one of the three of us knows that. Coming up in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Lauren's put our whole station in danger.
Oh my gosh. Christian.
Lauren has went to pee, as she does a lot.
I do. I drink a lot of water and a lot of coffee.
And she said as she sat down to pee, she looked. There was a very big, you said very large.
It's like this big.
Wolf spider was staring right at you. Yeah, all 8 of its eyes.
He took me by surprise a little bit. So I did a little, like audible.
And somehow you just peed, left it.
Well, I had to get back in here, Christian.
When
so
you
weren't
know.
Like, this happens all the time. And Jake's showing an empty screen because I'm not at my mic.
Oh, that does happen a lot.
I didn't want it to happen again. So I was like, well, he can wait.
So if you were killing a spider, I would never, ever come at you for that. I would commend you, actually, for killing a spider. So we get huge wolf spiders at this station.
We do.
They are like on steroids.
Well,
I don't know how to explain them to you. Like they're
huge.
Some
I'll
of
take
the
a picture of it.
biggest spiders you'll see.
Actually, when I take Jake with me, because I don't want to step on it with my new Nikes.
So she left it the first one. I go, you left it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's great.
I said I would go back and get
I don't
it.
know why, because there's many rooms in this building. Every one of them comes here to
Oh,
this
that is
studio.
not true. Then why is he in the bathroom?
That's where he starts his journey.
Oh, he came in through the glass block windows.
Yeah. He was like,
I
I
doubt
know where
it.
I need to go, where the hit music is. So she goes back in the bathroom again.
I just
And
wanted
she
to
goes,
see where he was.
He's gone. I'm like, see?
I found him.
Now he's mobile. He's heading this way. She sees him a third time. Man, that's 3 times you've been in the bathroom already.
No, I was just checking
You
while
were
my
checking.
sandwich was
So you
cooking.
go in again. You're like, oh, he's still there. He's behind the garbage. Did you kill him? No. So we know he's moving. He's active.
Yeah,
we know
he's
he's
definitely
a
alive.
huge wolf spider. We know they all end up in this room that we're in right now. And who knows where he's at right now.
I'm going to go take a picture of him right now so you guys can see
You will have to yell when you stomp on him because he'll crunch. He
this.
will.
Oh, I know. He will. For sure. He's that big.
He will. Seven. If you want to be a Sonic Temple finalist, Lauren, it's their last chance to get over to the live video feed. My bad.
Yeah. He silenced me.
I
He's like,
did.
hey, Lauren, take it away.
Lauren, go.
You're on mute. Anyhow, hurry up and get over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Find that video live stream where you see Christian, Jake, and I live in studio. Give it a like. Drop a guitar emoji in the comments to let us know you want to be our very latest finalist for these 4-day passes to Sonic Temple. We're moments away from picking our latest finalists from those that go do it.
Go do it right now. It's Q92. You see, hubby and I are two mids that made beautiful children, like strangers constantly commenting on how cute they are. Confuses me every day. Oh, yeah, two mids. Listen, mids.
See, that's how I feel about Tony and I. But I think our children are pretty. Like, they got the best parts of us.
Well, I don't think as a parent you're going to think your child's ugly. You love them unconditionally. So
I don't
you're
know.
Not
When
be
they
able
first
to see.
came out, Tony was holding them, and he was like, I don't see what the hype is about newborns. They're kind of ugly.
This one here, I don't know about this one. I hope he changes. So congrats. There you go. Two mids made it cute. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 5, averaging out every person I've ever seen. I'm pretty average. I can deal with that. I actually do my makeup. I'm a good 5.5.
See? I feel like I'm with you.
Yeah, I put myself
okay
at
with
I put myself at a 5.
Took me a long time to get here, though, to be at peace with it.
That's funny. What do you rank yourself? What do you give yourself on the 10 scale?
I'd say a 5 or 6.
Yeah,
for me.
I'll go with 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you leaning 6?
I said 5 to 6.
Well, cocky there, huh?
No. I'm saying that because I agree
between
with,
5 and 15.
there is a marked difference between Lauren with makeup on and Lauren without makeup, okay?
Yeah, this is all I got. So I guess I should probably stick at 5. Jake, what do you think you are?
I was going to go 6.
Good for you.
I would go, you're 6.
You have youth on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 6. At your peak, what do you think you were?
Oh, at my peak? And I'll show you a picture at my peak.
Yeah.
So you understand where I'm going. I'd say 7.5.
That's funny. I was going to say myself 7.
Yeah.
Now, I peaked very early, and the decline was awful.
I peaked, and then
but-
once I started having children, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. At your, Jake, or do you think you're at your peak?
I don't know. I would probably say I'm at my peak. If not,
Okay.
maybe a 7 too. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
So 7, and you think you're currently at your peak?
Yeah.
25. That's not crazy to say.
No, I was going to say mine probably, I peaked at 22
You're
because
in your 40s. Ain't
I
nobody
had my
peaked.
first baby at 23.
If you're in Hollywood, you could be peaking in your 40s.
Oh my gosh, Jake, you're 25?
Yeah.
When I was 25, I had a mortgage and, well, not yet, but I was baking another child. I would have had one child and one on the way. That's weird.
My
Super
husband, I love
weird.
people are texting about this. My husband and I are short and chunky, solid 4s. Our kids are so cute. And I'm not just saying that, LOL. My daughter is a fit competition cheerleader. Good for
Hey,
you.
look at that.
Solid 4s. Made a cutie cheerleader.
Yeah.
A fit competition cheerleader.
Yeah.
See?
See, and I would be so proud. Like, to me, I'm proud of it. I'm like, listen, I have successful children. My daughter does not have my untannable skin. She can tan. Both of them got my husband's eyelashes. You know, like, my son still gets embarrassed because even the orthodontist and the doctor still call him Mr. Lashes. He's 16, so he doesn't dig it so much anymore.
No, I don't know that any man's like,
Yeah.
I'm known for my lashes.
But he is, though. Because
Yeah.
it looks like he has eyeliner on because he has such thick lashes.
Make a great emo kid.
True, he
Make a
would.
great
He's even
emo
got the
kid.
dark hair on his own. He doesn't even have to.
Let's
like,
do it.
dye
Let's get a dog collar, huh?
I don't know what I'd do if he
Let's
ever
get some
came
Junko
in.
jeans and a chain wallet. Let's do this. We are just about out of here, but it's time, first of all, to get one more finalist for those 4-day passes. 4-day passes to Sonic Temple in May. We give this away a week from Thursday, but you guys all went over there. You hit the like button in the comments section. You put the guitar emoji, and now it's time to see who it paid off for. Lauren, who are we randomly selecting today and making a finalist?
Today it is Amy Shaw Moody.
Amy Shaw Moody, congratulations. You are now a finalist. You're in the running. You just might win. Who knows? You'll have more chances to become a finalist today with Nicolina and tonight with Ryan. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It's a Wednesday edition of the Q92 Morning Show. We'll be getting more finalists for Sonic, of course. I'll have a Your Call Wednesday, and we'll be talking to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame like we do every Wednesday. Looking forward to that show. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for checking out the Q92 Morning Show, whether you did on the radio, listening on our website, Q92radio.com, or maybe you were watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Any way you had us on. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy your day. Me, Colburn.
It's going to be chilly today and tomorrow, and then things are looking up. Things are looking up from there.
They are. Yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Jake.
Love you. Bye.
There you go. It's Jay Balvin, Beyonce, and don't forget Willie Will. We always do. It's me, Hente. It's Q92.